Going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thumbs up means you're going.
What's up, guys? Podcast number 2. Well, we look really small.
We do look really small.
You've had like 40 minutes.
I didn't even see it until right then. Are we small,
you
guys?
noticed the screen was portrait mode, but not what was on the screen.
You were pretty tiny.
Okay.
Is there any way to zoom it?
I can take the lens off and then put on a different lens.
Can you just move the lens forward?
Sure.
Hello, this is my stream.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, zoom back in. Why'd you zoom out? Diego can move around.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's better. All right. We're here, guys. What's up? Appreciate you guys logging in for number 2. So, we're not going to start right away.
Hello.
What we're going to talk about, but what we're going to be talking about is
cars,
but like the change now, and the push. It's not like a new push, but you know, the push for greener, more fuel efficient new cars and other things that are changing with like local laws and regulations in terms of what you can register and how you can register them and things like that. And what I think the impetus behind most of it is, and why it's happening, and if it's a good thing or a bad thing, or yeah. So, but anyway, how you guys been this week? Oh, one bad KZ1000. Hamish is right over there.
Yeah. Behind the scenes currently.
Did you read that?
I can't read it, but
Like, no, it says, well, I was reading on the big screen. It says, like, a bunch of munchkins.
Yeah. Or
I am a munchkin.
Yeah.
But what's up, Matt?
Munch on me.
I think I still owe you a diff, don't I? We gotta pull that one of these. We tried to pull it one day, but it kept breaking our bits off in the bolts.
I don't know Matt, but he probably is owed a hug as well.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's the guy who bought the S52 out of the car to put in an E30.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure, unless I'm just talking about a different Matt with a very similar last name. Daniel, the guy you don't know is Diego, and you clearly don't watch that much if you don't know Diego.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, we got doors opening. Surprise guests.
Is that Ryman?
Oh, there's a Ryman.
It is a
I
Ryman.
hate that guy too.
Oh, dude, what's up, Andrew?
No. Hit it. Get at it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yo, the sexiest man just arrived.
Well, Zach told me to come by yesterday.
He's looking pretty.
He is.
Thick.
He's thick.
Steroids and shake weight, man.
Yeah.
I use boner pills. It's not helping.
Raymond's here. Raymond used to sell car parts, and then the city said, don't sell car parts anymore. And then he moved to Arizona. The end.
The end.
Not yet.
All right, bye.
Oh, you guys podcasting right now?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Trying.
Giving it a shot.
We're going to talk about
Figuring out cameras.
laws and regulations and lame stuff that exist with laws and regulations.
Anything in specific or just in general?
Like registering cars and new cars and the push for green vehicles and all that stuff. Stuff you've had to deal with lately.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Fun.
yeah.
It's very lively.
Andrew, you curious what my business model is? It's not very good. I sell parts. I do not sell anything currently on eBay. There's another Andrew in the chat right now who is going to be one of my eBay people when we start doing that, and hopefully that will take off. But mainly I just sell parts locally for cars, like off of cars that I don't need the parts from, and then use the rest of, like I buy the car because I need the parts for a project, and then I sell what's left over to other people to try and recoup money. Kind of what most car people do. I just try to do it on a larger scale. Yeah. That is my my business model at the moment. So I'm hoping to expand more into the YouTube and social media realms and make that pay for stuff, because that doesn't pay for stuff yet. But I really want to. That dog knows Diego. Yep.
Oh yeah. She knows pizza.
That guy wants to know if you want to sell your E30 with your MTech 1 kit.
Yeah, if you want to pay, bring a trailer pricing, it's all yours. I can even provide a fully swapped, wrecked S52 E30 in the same color. That's complete running and driving. But you got to pay a stupid amount of money because that's what we're all in this now with E30 prices being stupid. So.
So, cool. Well, let's get to 20 people in here, and then we'll start talking about stuff. I'm glad you've been enjoying it, Corey. Things have been going good. I'll tell you guys too. Like, you guys are in here early. We ripped the engine out of the E30 yesterday and tore it down, and figured out what was wrong with it. When I installed the cut ring head gasket, it's like at an angle, like BMW Slant 6 is at an angle. While trying to get the head back on, and the head gasket kind of like moving there. It was on the dowels, but there's still like it just still gets hit a little bit. Two of the rings moved independent of the head gasket. So then when we torqued the head down, those rings were over the top of the cylinders. So the horrible noises was the piston hitting the cut ring of the gasket.
That's a lot
So
of noise.
there's definitely some damage there, but nothing a whiz wheel couldn't fix. And I will be buying just a regular cheap organic gasket and throwing her back together.
Sloppy
So,
mechanics.
There's your update on the E30. We will be building another engine on the side, so when that blows up, we'll have something else, and that'll be the built engine. But I really want to go drifting at the end of this month, and I feel like we can do this for no money.
We're gonna have some E30 ship boxes.
Did
Yep.
you pick up that head from
Yeah,
that one guy?
Yeah,
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, he
Nice.
brought it yesterday.
Awesome.
It looks okay. It just
Yeah.
looks dirty.
It's a good head, yeah.
So I don't think it needs resurfaced or anything.
I was gonna buy it before I sold you that engine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
From Johan?
Yeah, but he didn't. I met him on Facebook, and then like, I hadn't talked to him for like 3-4 months, and then he hit me up like the other day and asked me if I
So
wanted
send
that head
Zach.
still.
What's up?
I like your hoodie.
Thanks. I am above me. I think I wore it last time too.
Did you?
Well, you
Yeah.
wore it during one thing.
I've just worn it too much now.
Yeah,
But it's like
but
new
you get
clothes.
lots of good comments. People are like, dude, digging Zach's hoodie.
Yeah.
Everybody
First
likes
time I
it.
I like the EDMs. It's pretty good.
Good
You want a
man.
free 2.7?
Yeah, what's up, Corey? You want to give me a 2.7? I'm gonna start hoarding those things because I want to start blowing them all up.
Oh, I forgot your valve cover.
So,
Aw.
Daniel, they do make an M20 MLS. Sorry to bust your bubble there. It's like $200. So, the cut ring is more expensive and probably better. But, yeah. Oh, dude, what's up, man? I can never remember the thick M3 guy's name. You know his name?
Oh, I know him on the internet as
Yeah,
Thick M3.
you
I think I
work
worked.
on-
Yeah, I worked on his M3. Hey, I liked your E46 M3. I put headers on. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Garrett was here today. He bought another E28, so he's an E28 collector now, and he said he'd give me an M20.
Nice.
Nice.
Everybody's gonna be giving M20s.
I have a lot of shitty ones.
You have like 5 over there.
Yeah, it's a lot of shitty 2.7s sitting
I'm
around.
gonna start parting out Zach's cars maybe next week. Oh, we got 30 people in here. Oh, we blew through our thing. Free pickup in Indiana. Been seasoned in the rain for the last 6 months. It's mint. Oh, dude.
It's ready to go.
Isn't that like how BMW made the badass engines back in the day? They like went out and peed on the blocks and stuff.
Yeah, everyone has that story.
Pretty sure I've heard it from people. I
They
don't know if
peed
it's
on
true.
M10 blocks.
Anyway, so let's get started here. 33. Wow, there's a lot of you guys. So,
I don't even have that many friends.
this big thing. We can start with the push of like electric cars. We can talk about Tesla and all the other companies. I think electric cars are cool in the form of technology. But I think some of the reasons that people buy them and some of the reasons that people market them is very misleading. So, I mean, obviously the new Plaid is like the fastest car you can buy. Somebody took the seats out of theirs and ran like an 8
Yeah.
the other day in a stock one, and that's just insane. But if you're buying a Tesla because it's somehow better for the environment,
Yeah, that is completely wrong.
you've bought it for the wrong reason.
I'm like way better for the environment. I've only bought used cars.
Oh, yeah.
The car's already made,
Yeah.
and there's emissions from making the car, but that was already I'm recycling
a lot. And then let's talk about that. That's the first thing. Do you guys watch Smee on YouTube at all? I don't really watch like all of his stuff, but I watch some of his stuff. He's a fairly large YouTuber. I think he has like 10 million subs or something. But
It's fairly large.
yeah,
That's fairly large. That's decently big.
but he picked up a Porsche Taycan and picked it up in Germany and then drove it back to wherever he lives, somewhere else in Europe. And, you know, a lot of people were ragging on him. They're like, oh, now you're into EVs and you're bailing on ICE engines and all this. But he was just like, no, I just really wanted the car. It seems like a good performing car. It fills what I need to do. But he did. So I'm not going to use any numbers because I haven't done any real research. And I'm going to put that right out there now. So develop your own opinions. I'm just sharing ideas. But he did some research. And the carbon footprint from creating a new Model S right now, a dual motor Model S, is, I'm throwing out a number here, twice as much as a Toyota Corolla, a brand new Toyota Corolla. And with those,
Throwing out a number.
this is what Shmee said,
Oh, okay.
but it was twice as much. And their break-even point, if you were to drive them like an average amount for 8 years, is the break-even point for the carbon footprint on the actual like tailpipe emission side. And the emissions for charging your EV, like where that power is coming from. And you could say, oh, maybe we'll get greener as we go, so charging EVs will get slightly greener. Cool. But that's horrible. And in 8 years, is that car going to be still on the road? Like, that car could be wrecked. That car, like the battery pack could be dead. There's a lot of things that could happen to an EV to cause it to be done. They're not a very repairable vehicle right now, especially Teslas. And then you have the battery pack. And where does the battery pack go when it's done? It's not recyclable. It doesn't break down. It's just toxic waste, pretty much.
I need to fucking wake up.
Zach's taking shots.
I'm falling asleep.
This
Not
one's
because
on-
he's talking, but just long day. And this might wake me up.
That one's on the house.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things. I mean, that's my point of view on that. Is like,
Fireball is not my thing, man.
it really
Is
bothers
it
me,
anyone's
the whole
thing?
initiative for electric cars and like the push for them. Yeah, it makes no sense from an environmental standpoint. It's only like a money standpoint. Like, it's a cool new thing that people want to do, and it definitely seems sustainable. Like, people still want to bash on range and stuff, but it's not really that bad, especially if you can like have another vehicle that you take to, like, if you're going to go on a road trip and you just have your Tesla.
I think EVs fit a spot, but I don't think it should be pushed so hard.
Yeah,
Especially on car manufacturers, which is a big thing.
yeah, the government.
I don't think it's gonna make
mandates-
anything better. I think it's like a false environmental thing. That's the way they're gonna sell this, is like for people who don't really do their own research.
Yeah,
Is
but for me, the government
they're
mandate
gonna
side
use
of it.
environmental to sell that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And the subsidies, I just don't think it should be there. It's like, let people make their own choices.
Yeah, exactly. Let the free market work, but no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
But if you guys are wondering why I'm not drinking anything, my wife is
Oh yeah, you're not. What the fuck?
my wife's flying tonight to Maine to visit her sister, and she asked me not to drink before I drive her to the airport. So I'm going to respect her wishes, and I'm not going to do that.
Good man.
Diego can drive her. Oh wait, he's drinking. Hamish can drive her. Oh wait, he's drinking.
I'm gonna drive my
Raymond can drive her.
I'm gonna drive my own
I'm on
wife to
crack.
the airport.
Call Uber.
But yeah, so what do you guys think? Let's go up there. So pretty much, you guys seem to all agree with me. Is this just like a car thing?
It's almost
Yeah.
like we're all car dudes and don't care about EVs. It's weird.
So what do you
Combustion
guys
for love.
propose then? How do you go forwards from this? We know we don't agree.
Well, I just don't agree. I'm okay with EVs. I just don't think they should be forced
Yeah, to me, it's
to be the only option.
It's the premise behind it I don't like. I don't think we should stop making EVs. I think it's an awesome alternative for things like in town stuff. It's definitely cleaner. If you want to get like pollution out of a city center, I don't think there's anything bad about that.
Yeah.
If you want to what do they use? They use a like miles per gallon equivalent, or like what they use for how much. They get fairly good miles per gallon if you account for what they do. When you're at a stoplight, they're not using any power, whereas like a normal car would be idling, and then you could say, well, it just starts up when you go, and the new start-stop technology stuff, but it's still not the same. They're fairly efficient at what they do once they're moving. They cost very little to run once you own it,
I think the real fucking problem that nobody talks about is how new cars are so shittily made now, and they don't last. And so you buy another car in the span of the older car that lasted 10 years. The new car will last 5 years now.
Planned
And yeah, planned obsolescence is way more wasteful now.
And I think, to me,
A
that's
whole
what,
car, throwing away a whole car is so wasteful. But that's happening a lot faster now because every car is made so cheaply.
Yep, and I think that's what it comes down to for the most part, I'll be totally honest with you. So the other part that I want to talk about is, not many of you guys are in Colorado, some of you are around, but so this year we adopted California's rule on catalytic converters. So aftermarket catalytic converters can no longer be sold in the state of Colorado or installed in the state of Colorado unless they meet CARB compliance, which is pretty much they need to be OEM built. Like they have to be the same as OEM. It's okay if they're made by a different manufacturer, but they have to be made the exact same way. And they cost a ridiculous amount, as you can imagine, because they're full of platinum, palladium, and rhodium, which are all, precious metals. They cost a ton. And because of that, then now that all those are required, then the demand for those catalytic converters just went up, because now all these companies need to stock up on more because nobody's going to buy a MagnaFlow high flow cat anymore because they can't. There's some states you still can, but here and a bunch of other ones they can't. So the prices all went up. So then what happened? People started stealing cats way more than they ever stole before because the prices shot through the roof. In May, it was crazy how much. Like an E38, it was like $1,500 in cats on every E38 this year. That's how high the prices got. That's like the easiest $1,500 you can ever make. Just get under there and
being a crackhead for 2021 was pretty profitable. Just get you a Sawzall that you stole from Home Depot, climb under some Priuses, get $2,000.
4 cuts with a catalytic converter, and you just made with a Sawzall, you just made $1,500. And nobody's checks. I sold a lot of cats, right? Like during that time, I took advantage of it. And
Chris was a crackhead.
I cut the cats out of everything I own, and you guys know I own a lot of shit. And I only had one guy that I sold to try to ask anything about where the cat came from, anything like that. And then when he got here, he saw I had a shop, and he didn't care. He didn't care at all. Once he was like, "Oh, you seem like a reputable guy," and didn't want to know anything about where the cat came from. He was like, "Fine." But the big thing about that is, so all those cats got cut off of cars here in Colorado. They're still getting cut off. Now those people can't just go to an exhaust shop and buy a high flow cat and get it welded back on and get their car back in the road. Now they're forced to go to the dealer, and then they're getting quotes. I had a buddy with a Land Rover, a really nice Land Rover, Disco 2, cats cut off of it. He went to the dealer. They quoted him $10,000, and he argued with his insurance company to have them not total his car to fix it. And then he finally convinced his insurance company to fix it, and then later went back, and then Land Rover's like, "Sorry, we can't actually get the cats." So he literally was not able to fix his car.
Wow.
It's illegal to install used cats on a car, period. Like, you can do it, and obviously nobody's going to get in trouble, but you can't go to somewhere and be like, "Yo, I need used cats, can you install them for me?" That's been illegal forever, which is stupid. It makes no sense. But because of that, this dude's car got totaled because he had no way to, it couldn't be fixed.
That's actually really fucked up, and that's a good way to get old cars off the road, to spend money on a new car.
Exactly.
What if it was the old factory exhaust? Would that?
You could put the whole exhaust on?
Yeah, the whole exhaust from the
It's
back.
still technically illegal to go to a shop and buy a used catalytic converter, even if it's
tagged on the...
That's why, you go to a junkyard and the cats are always cut off. That's not just because they're worth money. It's because they legally can't sell it to you anyway. And
that's stupid.
So because this is pretty much just Cash for Clunkers Part 2 right now, is what's going on in Colorado. All these really nice cars that are cool to lots of people, non-car people have them and their cats get cut off, and they're just like, whatever, it's scrap, get rid of it. And it gets told out, it goes to auction.
We can just start a movement. I'm for straight piped cars. Start it here.
But, they do it because it's again under the guise of environmentalism. But Hamish's car, Hamish has an E38 with aftermarket cats on it. When they were still legal, his cats failed, and he bought high flow MagnaFlow cats because it was the cheapest replacement. What are they, $150 a piece or something like
I
that?
think they were $200 for both.
$200 for both. Like, it was
It's
cheap.
a very reasonable price for a
Yeah.
nice product.
Went to an exhaust shop, had him welded up. He probably paid less than $500 total for everything, and he was back on the road. Went to emissions, passed with flying colors. So obviously, it has nothing to do with the polluting part of it. That you have to
No.
put OEM quality shit back in, or like OEM. It's not even quality. I don't even call it OEM quality. OEM like recipe of what's in the cat has to be exactly the same.
It's the communist state of California is leaking. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
So next year you're screwed on your emissions, huh, Hamish?
But
No, it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's, the
Like-
cats pass.
yeah, so
they
you're
don't
still.
even-
Yeah,
they
sorry.
don't even check it. It just gets sniffed and it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
okay.
stick a mirror under it, and it has to have a cat there. So aftermarket cats are still legal if they're on the car. You can just no longer
Yeah.
buy them.
Oh, like
And they-
they
Yeah.
won't ship them here.
well,
to
they
Colorado.
they have really no good way to actually tell if they're
Yeah.
factory or not,
And I
and
got my.
they're not going to train
Especially
people
if
to
you
look.
put like the shielding back on. And
Yeah.
everything,
Slam
like,
the car.
Yeah, like-
There was a video on YouTube of some dude who welded a coffee, like a Folgers coffee
No.
can to his exhaust and painted it, made it look like a cat, and that worked.
They didn't do a sniffer.
They just
visual?
visually, oh, that looks like a cat. You got a cat. There you go. And it was a
Nice.
coffee tin.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
So it's a big thing. Like people talk about, like cat. I'm gonna jump around a little bit, but cats getting stolen and stuff. It happens all the time now, and it doesn't seem like a big deal to anybody. Nobody cares, and I feel like there's a reason that nobody cares. Like in terms of like the government side of it, like
Yeah.
that can bankrupt a family like super quick. You don't have full coverage on your car, and then you get your cats cut off of it, and now you can't register it
Oh,
anymore.
your reliable, correctly
literally,
made
you-
90s vehicle.
Literally, you just
As a
lost
cat's
your
cut
car.
off,
Like
yep.
it's gone. Like you can't use it legally on the road, and nobody talks about. And I think it's the same thing. I don't want to like talk shit on manufacturers and try and say like this is a ploy and a conspiracy theory.
I do.
But it's definitely pushed that way, and it really does seem like that it's to get old cars off the road. And this is
Yeah,
a
I don't
way
know
to do
what
it.
else it'd be for. It's like, unless someone who makes cats is like in on things too. I don't know. Gotta get our tinfoil hats out for this one.
But yeah, there's a lull right now. The guy I used to sell cats to, he was talking about it. He thinks because of the chip shortage and stuff, they're not making a whole lot of new cars right now. Like the new cars are already made. They're just sitting waiting for chips right now. So demand has dropped back down for the metals, rhodium, platinum, palladium. So prices they're a lot lower. They're still high. Like you can still make money selling a cat, but it's substantially lower than it was. It's like about half of what it was in May. But he thinks as soon as stuff takes off again and all the chip shortage starts to end, then there you go. Prices go back up, and as soon as prices go back up, more cats are going to get stolen. And it's stupid that you can't just put an aftermarket cat on to fix the problem. And I don't know, do any of your states have the same thing? I know.
Virginia's not like that. I know that.
Yeah.
Pretty
it's
much East Coast is like.
It's California in here for sure. Leroy had a good thing. How long before insurance companies stopped covering cat loss?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You make a claim, your insurance goes up too,
Yeah.
even if it does cover it.
No, camps. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And they'll just be like, "Well, then you should take public transportation." Keith, yeah, you can't. I mean, there's ways around it, but like, there's
But I don't want to deal with that.
there's ways around it for us car people, right? Because we can think
Hey.
outside the box.
Cheers.
We can figure out ways around it. But for your average person that doesn't know any better, that's who they're trying to take advantage of. They're trying to take somebody who's just like, you should go buy a new nice car. You have the money. You're not going to modify your car. Let's sell you a new one. Like, it's going to be great and different.
Well, and bigger into that too. New cars are expensive, but it's really easy to finance stuff, and the whole idea is to get people on credit.
There you go, too.
Yeah.
And it's all about monthly cash flow. That's why everything's like a subscribership base now, instead of you buy the product, because that way you have to keep returning for it.
Ted, no, I didn't see. I saw PFI's video on when they first got their letter, or when they first made a video about them getting. It says you eat pizza like a sandwich.
I got
That's a
pizza,
Chris
yeah.
move.
I taught all these people how to eat
Yeah.
pizza the right way.
Chris is like, yo, if you're in a party and there's like 1 box of pizza, you just roll up and grab 2 slices. You got 2 before everyone got 2. You're just winning that way.
But no, Ted, I didn't see their thing at SEMA. I know they got fined $18,000 for selling some Hondatas, but
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty screwed up too. He didn't even make them. He was just selling them and installing
he was drop
them.
shipping them pretty
he
much.
wasn't. He said even all of them weren't installed by him.
I
Those
think
were
it's-
just ones that he sold to people.
That's so.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
The EPA collected 22 million from.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Where'd that 22 million go?
Not the roads.
It went into someone's pocket like it always does.
Leroy, they make that. If you get on like eBay and stuff or Amazon, they make these like bars that you can bolt and weld on to individual cars
Yeah,
to
they
protect
do.
your cat.
But what's stopping you from cutting those up too?
It's
Like,
just
It just
more
takes
work.
longer.
Yeah, they can just go to the next
bring
car.
my plasma cutter.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's a deterrent.
Yeah, there are still tons like. Hey Robbins, there is still
They've spent
tons of
shells in
states
the driveway.
and municipalities and counties that
Leave
aren't
crack needles everywhere.
that don't have
We'll
these
stop
emissions
them.
rules. But I just think this is really where it's going, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be like a national emissions setup. If we go to this,
No, Texas will be free.
but this pay per mile thing that's being
It's floated.
that's floated.
Yeah.
If there gets to a certain point where it becomes like a national tax on driving besides the gas tax, like something that actually is person to person, not just a tax that gets taken out of a transaction, I would not be surprised if more things are federally mandated on used cars instead of just on new cars, which is just going to make it all the much more worse. I mean, how long do you guys think this is going to last? Like the turbo cars that we're building these days, are we going to be able to drive them 20 years from now?
No,
It'll be expensive.
you won't be able to drive it.
Gas will be like $20 a gallon.
So, like going back to EVs and the whole push to go all EV and everything, we've kind of come to the agreement that that's not okay. Going forward from that, what we could do is instead of, going in the cycle where we're just buying newer, updated, more efficient cars, why don't we put pressure on the manufacturers to create retrofits and better upgrades for pre-existing chassis? If we invest in the repair industry and small businesses and everything like that to create a more environmentally friendly and safer vehicles that are already on the road, so there's no more production pollution, there's no transportation pollution, there's things like that, that would be a positive way
That's
to go.
a good idea, but no one agrees with that, and that there's no money. So no
Yeah,
one wants
There's a
to
ton
do
of
it.
money for
Well, there
local
is,
people,
but like,
though.
what I mean
But-
is that
But what I mean is we are people that
Mainstream
vote
wise.
and we have a voice in the shit that we are talking about. So if we just like, nah, there's no money in that, and then like say nothing about it, then it's not going to happen, of course.
And I hear you in that, but most of this stuff isn't stuff you can vote on. Like, nobody's voted on any of this stuff. This stuff is just written. But
I don't know.
what you said, there used to be companies when, like, hybrids and stuff, like when the Prius came out and it used to be a thing, like, a lot of people latched onto that technology. And I remember a company that made them for Suburbans. And it was like an electric drive motor that you could mount under your Suburban. And it was like a company that sold the entire kit. And I want to say it was like $2,000 or $3,000. But it turned your Suburban into a hybrid. And these were like 90s Suburbans, one of those GMT 400s.
yep.
And they got 25 miles to the gallon. Like, it wasn't a plug-in electric. Like, everything was from gas, and then the gas charged the battery, and then the electric motor drove the drive shaft as well. And they were Suburbans that got 25 miles to the gallon. And I don't know, that seemed like a good idea. Where'd that company go? Like,
No, exactly. And it's if you can just figure out a way to retrofit and make shit that already exists better, then it just blooms an entirely different industry,
yeah, and Camp C, there's that whole thing too. That's there's tons of people that do everything to get around diesel emissions and stuff, and there's a reason, because it's not just you want to make your truck faster. It's most of the emission stuff that are on diesels these days just make them run worse and less reliable. Like,
Yeah,
Like-
diesels run so much better. All the DF crap on them.
What's that stuff you have to pump into a diesel too? Like
DEF.
that. Yeah, so it's like
Exhaust
all the
fluid.
older ones didn't really have like all of.
no,
the,
that came
Yeah.
out in like 2008
yeah.
or something.
So then,
like,
and then that's in its own like more toxic too. It's just
It's pig piss.
Yeah, and then the plastic that
More
they're using
waste.
to ball it all
More
up,
waste.
the labels, like it all adds up.
And the
It's crazy.
processing and the
Yeah.
transportation of that
Yeah.
fluid and everything. And then like the whole thing with like regen and DPFs, it's like exhausts catch on fire all the time now in new trucks, like brand new trucks coming off the line. Like the shit just like they'll burn to the ground.
Yeah.
Like anytime you see a burned up like test pickup truck, it's because the exhaust got too hot and something too near it caught on fire. It's almost always that. It's not an engine fire.
All the BMW diesels we got in the U.S. with all the emissions stuff on them are terribly unreliable, just because of all the emission stuff. They're M57s, which is like the E46 era diesel they got. But you take all the emissions crap off and they're great, but if you leave it all on, you're gonna have a check engine light every month. There's just so much finicky crap on them.
Yeah, like my E90 that I have, it's a diesel. It's literally that. Car's
Yeah.
crazy reliable running. It's been deleted.
Yeah, so it's good now.
So,
Can't say that on the internet.
well, no. So going to like check engine lights and then subsequently like coding stuff out. This goes into a conversation which is the right to repair, and this is an actual argument. And there is a lot of people fighting against legislation and certain companies that actively try to stop you from using your right to repair. BMW included. Special tools, special coding. I saw recently there was a video about how BMW engines are spliced into like 6 different harnesses on the cars, so that way you cannot take your car and replace it. You have to use the correct VIN and code the car correctly. And these are all things that are against right to repair, which is to say if you buy something, you don't actually own it. The manufacturer still has all of the rights to it, you just get to use it, and you paid that lump sum for it. And that's a real thing that's happening, and I think Apple really started it with the whole iPhones and how kind of advanced they were.
Yeah, they kinda
People just kind of said, okay, and then here we are now where you can't really do anything without having to go to a Genius store, you know?
And that's Tesla's model too, right? Like you can't have your
Yeah,
Tesla
you
serviced
can't.
anywhere.
That
Only,
is super Tesla's model.
only at a Tesla dealer. And
Yeah. Are you reading?
I'm reading Ted's.
Yeah, Corey Z is right though. Move into the country
Yeah.
side, not the cities.
And I totally agree with you, Corey, on that. And it's just like rural holds a lot of power, but I mean, do you think the federal government really gives a shit anymore about that kind of stuff? And be honest with you, and like we can make this political and talk about one political party against another, but to me, they're kind of all the same when it comes to this kind of shit. Like those people are still overlooked, and they'll give you lip service however you want, but any way that they can make more money by getting companies to make more new shit for no reason. I don't know. And new car, I mean, I'll just be honest too, like new cars suck. Like when I was a kid in the 90s, right? I was born in 85, so like my dream car stuff, from like age 5 when you like really know what a car was, it was like the 90s had really cool cars to lust after, cool supercars, cool everything. And there's still cool supercars now, but in terms of like cars that like everyday people can afford, like they're kind of disappearing. Like everything's heavy. They all have all this dumb safety shit in them that
We're
it's
all
like
hybrids.
And it's like, I don't know, man. We're like living right at the end, I think, with cool car stuff. And
Yeah, and now we can't even afford all the cool shit we want.
and I don't know how like what the average age group of people in here. I know we got a real wide variety, but it seems like the next generation, like kids now that are in their early teens, like a lot of them don't even seem to care if they get a driver's license. Like this is how they've been, told. It's like you don't need that freedom. You don't need that. Like you can just hitch a ride with somebody if you need it. You can just take an Uber. It's you just don't need this stuff. And it's like I don't know. And to each their own. But it seems kind of sad. Like they're gonna like really miss out on something that makes them like a unique person and allow them to do their own thing instead of just being, a fucking ant in a line.
Enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. Right?
Well, you're right, totally right. There's no way that
Hey, I was born in '94.
there's no way that if everybody today switched, every car that's driven on the road today was all of a sudden electric, it would cripple the entire nation.
This also speaks to how poor our infrastructure is, though, too. We have a really shit infrastructure in the States.
But being diverse is also a good idea. Like, why should all of our energy come from a wall plug?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
2001 540 here.
I was born in '94.
Hey, but
Shout out to
1985.
that.
Good job with 1985. I own a 1999 540, so we're kind of the same.
Anyone in 99? Give it up for 99. Probably not.
You're born in 99?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
yeah.
everyone
the
born in
millennium, baby.
'94. Yeah, we're all cool in our way of being cool.
Jacob, yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying. Like, just no, it's just not a thing anymore. Like when
Can you hand me that?
Well, so
Yes.
also, if like there's a move away from cars, and
we're kind of blocking hate.
in the whole environmental scheme too. If you move to public transport, it's far more efficient from an environmental standpoint to move a lot of people in a system like public transport. So if we are ending up to move into a system where we don't have cars, there's got to be a serious investment into more efficient and better public transport. And Colorado's terrible with it. I mean, we just got a D-line from the airport down to Denver, and there's not that many buses that run through. There's not a great time schedule, and it's just not generally accessible. So before we can do this huge push where if you have a shitty old car, your cat gets stolen and you have to like scrap it, you're fucked, you know? So nothing's caught up with anything, and it's kind of just creating this massive unrest, I feel. You know?
It is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kind of a downer talk stuff we're talking about.
We're definitely...
It is.
we
Someone's
should've
gonna
known.
talk about it.
But yeah, and I mean, share this with like your friends that aren't car people. Like, you know, they just talk like.
Rim?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Smash that like button.
Yeah,
Comment, subscribe, share with your friends.
Yeah. But you know, talk
This
to your
is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club.
like this. Like this is a real big deal. I don't know. Let's talk Mega Squirt. You fellas good with it? Not a big fan of Mega Squirt.
Yo, I watched him buy the K Data. That shit is way better.
The K Data is like a knockoff Mega Squirt.
K Data, I put that shit on everything.
And I don't know. There's another one. There's an E36 on Will's side right now. It was in one of the last videos. It's over there still on the dyno because the Mega Squirt died during the, I don't know, one of the injector drivers died.
Ouch.
Like, and that seems to be a super common thing. They either die or they get stuck open.
That's exactly what you want. A stuck open injector.
Yeah, that's a more rich than lean, I
Mhm.
guess. But self-driving pods will carry us around. I'm just hoping for teleportation. If we get that far, you know, we're good.
Yep.
That would
Yeah.
fuck everything up. But yeah, I'm into it.
So that's another thing too, right?
Just don't
Like,
have to move ever.
if we get back to the environmental thing,
We'd all be fat
That'd be
fucks.
great.
and you know, I don't want to be like
Even I would be
talk a
fat.
whole lot of shit about, you know, super rich people and their private jets telling us what to do and stuff and the way they travel. But I think people travel too much for work. Like, in today's day and age, like, why do you have to fly halfway around the world to have a meeting with somebody? Just get on your fucking
I
phone.
think COVID kind of fixed that.
No, they're still doing it. COVID even made it worse. One of my friends, Brandon, he works for
Let's go, Brandon.
But he works for Micron.
Yeah.
It's like a chip company in Boise, and he was in he had to go to Singapore for something. So Micron flew him to Singapore, but then he had to sit in a hotel by himself for 2 weeks in quarantine before he could go to a meeting. So
Wow.
it added 2 weeks to the trip that his company had to pay for,
Jesus
and all other
Christ.
shit, just to have the meeting. It's like the computer. Like, I'm talking to you guys right now. Like,
We could have a meeting right now.
like it just made no sense that they're still doing that. Like everything, like this climate summit that just happened, and everybody flew to wherever the fuck that was in Europe, and it's like, why? Why can't everybody just like,
Zoom in.
or if you want, just get a hall and just put a bunch of computers in a hall, like in the thing, and all the.
I'm gonna
computers
start
connect
a
to each other.
fucking Zoom cafe. I'm gonna rent out business suits, only the top half.
It's been since the 90s, right? On the movies, they'd have like the big wall full of TV screens and everybody's there.
Yeah,
Where's that?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the wall of TV screens?
Like, you want to like make a difference. Like, don't fly everywhere. Like, cars don't do shit. Somebody talked about on one of a comment in one of our videos that's like, when volcanoes go up, there's that one in Iceland that went a few years ago, and it was like more pollution than cars make in a year, like 5 times over the one time it went up.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's
I
like-
think
it's like you're gonna start controlling volcanic eruptions.
I think the cars thing is like a way to get to like smooth brain people or not
It's just another.
not very
to
bright
regulate.
people. It's like a good
It's-
thing to blame. It's an easy blame.
It's a shift of responsibility. If you don't have to look at companies that are making a serious amount of environmental damage,
Which the companies
and
are
politicians
making. Yeah.
and people that are traveling and
I
making
agree.
a serious carbon footprint, you can shift the responsibility to the individual person.
Yeah.
While, I mean, most of us, especially if you have the technology to watch us right now, we all have a very large carbon footprint. But it's still like pennies compared to these larger entities that are out there shifting the
Yeah,
responsibility to
exactly.
us.
And
Yeah.
it gets people on board because everyone else is like, yeah, cars are bad. Yeah, that's bad, but it's not the real issue.
and they
But-
want you to feel bad about
Yeah,
like everything that you
exactly.
do, and you're just like, don't. You're not the problem. So what we
They
got?
can't they can't take my beer.
We're talking about Megasquirt stuff. So
Come and take
I think
Come and take my E30.
the Megasquirt technology is awesome. I just think the newer Megasquirt, like who's ever assembling them for Megasquirt, has gone way downhill.
Yeah.
Because we've just had so many cars and people that we know as cars that they just break. Like ignition drivers and injector drivers just keep dying. Anthony, it's all right. We don't dictate the climate. The climate changes. We have a small part of it, but we don't know what the hell we're talking about. It's super egocentric to think that like we know everything.
Oh, I disagree on that. I totally disagree on that. I mean,
Okay.
you fly anywhere and you look down, and every single part of the country basically has been touched by us, and that's worldwide. It's ignorant to think that we don't have an impact on a global scale when we can see the entire Earth by satellite.
I didn't say we didn't have an impact.
Well, you said
I
you
said-
you
I
don't
said
have that
it-
much,
I
though.
said-
but it's like it's.
I said to know what impact we actually have is very ignorant.
You think so?
To think that you understand how everything works and that like what certain things do to what things and what controls what, I think that is extremely ignorant. Yes.
Well, I think
Okay.
Chris is talking specifically climate change, right?
Yeah.
We're talking more of like us just screwing up the world in general.
Yeah.
And also climate change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because it's also been like proven 1,000 times over. There's ice core samples. There's like evidence in everything that we have. Like we have our own geographical era now where there's plastic deposits because of our impact on Earth.
Oh yeah, there's
Like,
definitely we take shit and we
Yeah.
make different shit with
Yeah.
it and then we leave that
And then we
shit
throw the
over there.
shit
But
where,
that's
where we
shirking
don't see it.
responsibility to be like, how do you even know we have a part in this? It's,
No, no, no,
it
no,
is,
no.
though.
I
He's
said we
saying,
have a
like-
part.
like
I'm
how
saying that
much
the
of-
direct cause and then direct effect is what I am saying. The people
I'm-
are just so definitive. Like Al Gore's been saying forever. The world was supposed to end in 2010,
And
according to Al.
2012 and 2000 and all that. If the
No,
world's
no,
supposed
no,
to end,
no,
that's
no,
like,
no, no. I'm saying because of climate change.
Right.
Like because of global warming, because of all the facts that we had and we knew Earth would not be inhabitable in 2010.
Well, I
And then
mean,
again, it was
to
in
be
2020.
fair, you look at where we are at now. We have a chip shortage because 2 plants were knocked out by climate events. We have 2 of the major chip supplying plants. We have because of climate change. Okay.
What?
No, we do. These events created by climate change.
No, they
have
can't go
affected
to
2
work because of
manufacturing
COVID.
plants. No, that's not the entire reason, Chris. And there's a lot more to it too. Like all the current situation in the world, the humongous wildfires and everything with that, the flooding in Europe.
That shit's
Like-
kind of normal though. Like,
No,
it's
it
gonna-
isn't.
Yeah,
We've
it is.
had-
Wildfires
we've had-
are normal.
we've
Dead
had-
stuff builds up in
Do
the
you want
woods.
to talk
all
about the
time.
wildfires?
We
Because
can
we've been
talk about the wildfires, but like 1 in 100, 1 in 100 year events are happening almost every single year now.
because
and that
people
is-
think they can control shit. So by people trying to
So
control
maybe we
shit,
shouldn't do anything and just
that's not
fuck
what I'm
it.
saying. But when people try to control shit, it usually gets fucked up. Like, I'll take fires for example. We can go straight into fires. The reason we have such big fires right now is because we decided it was just a great idea to start fighting fires. So we decided putting out every fire that we could find in every
I agree
forest.
with that.
And then our forests got super old. And then
And full of dead shit.
And then logging
That's
became
flammable.
this horrible thing. We don't cut down trees anymore because cutting down trees is bad. So now we leave all these old ass trees
yeah, these dead
to grow,
trees that,
and then they
that are
fall
fire
down,
flammable.
and they don't have any water in them because they're old. Like that's how trees work, right? They transpirate, they suck water out of the ground, they put it out through their leaves. When they have a bunch of dead branches, they don't suck up as much water because they don't have as much transpiration, so they're drier. So when fires happen, they go up hotter, they go up faster. And because of that, we have killed everything. So now there's 3 kinds of fires. Like a forest fire, there's 3 kinds of fires. There's a surface fire, there's a crown fire, and there's a ground fire.
And
so
arson.
A crown fire is when like shit's on fire and it's jumping top to top and it's just going over the top. Crown fire's fine. They move really quick, so they can be dangerous for people, but doesn't really damage a forest. A surface fire takes out everything on the ground, but it doesn't usually get all the way to the top of the trees, and older trees will survive, but it just kills all the undergrowth, and a lot of carbon is made, and then you get awesome new plant growth there. Ground fires is what we're having now. It's so hot, like up to 10 feet down into the ground, that everything dies. It kills all the microbials, it kills everything because there's so much fuel, and then they don't come back. And that's why you have these burn areas and these scars that cause mudslides and all these other horrific events, because nothing can grow there until the wind blows new shit back in and it can repopulate it with microorganisms and it can actually grow. This never used to be a problem. This is a direct result of humans trying to control shit and just fucking it up.
Yes, and not only that, it's a result from a long time ago as well. When we took down forests previously, forests used to be far more, what's the opposite of crowded? Like far more dispersed. There were meadows in between trees. Trees were a lot further apart from each other and everything like that. Now we have a large percentage of our forests are overcrowded.
Yeah, because they keep growing. Because they're not allowed to cut them down anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from that.
It's not entirely from that. It's
noise?
also due to like early industrial era when we felled a shit ton of trees to build shit,
Yeah.
and we didn't do anything but fire suppress. It's an extended. So we're dealing with forest fires and damage not just from right now trying to control shit. We're doing it from before we even knew how to control shit.
No,
this is the damage from like years of history of our ignorance in this.
It's the last 40 years of firefighting.
I'd say more than 40 years. I'd say back in the 1900s we had,
the
forest
trees
fires.
aren't that old, so that wouldn't.
It takes that long for these forests to become overcrowded, and then the fire suppression from the earlier eras to create up that big of an issue, and then become large wildfires. It's an over time problem.
I hear you, but cutting down trees doesn't cause them to grow back thicker.
It does.
How?
Because if they're in their original spot, then they are in their original like what?
Yeah, like how does it not? How do they grow back thicker if you cut them down?
Yo,
Because
I'm
they're
with
not
Adam.
fucking
Let's talk about BMWs.
All right. Oh, so we got more people in here. Did you guys hear about the E30? The E30's not. Well, I figured out why the E30's broken. The people that heard earlier know why. You'll see in the video tomorrow if you want to watch. No, just kidding.
You added compression.
I installed the head gasket incorrectly, and some of the cut rings fell down and were over the cylinders. So the knocking noise was the pistons coming up, slamming into the rings, and slamming those and transferring the energy straight into the head. They put some solid grooves in pistons and head places. I polished them out. We're gonna throw it back together.
What about other projects, Zach? Do you have anything in the line? You just lifted your King cab.
Yeah, I have a lot. I've always have projects. I bought a lot of shit that needed work, and I was like, I've always wanted it, and I just stacked up projects, so I'm in a bad spot with projects. So I'll buy something else and then put effort into that. But I lifted my truck today, so that was cool. It was a Chinese rough country lift.
Nice.
It was very cheap. I got about 2 inches, ladies. But no, it's good. I don't think anyone here does wheeling things.
No, I tried to.
You don't.
I go wheeling.
No, you don't. I try. You don't.
Oh yeah, I don't wheel.
Wheeling
I like
is
to go
fun.
wheeling.
You
I
just
find
go
that-
out with your boys. You have some beverages, and everything's good.
There's
Mountains are
videos
good.
of us wheeling on the internet
Is there?
together, Zach.
I don't remember.
I pushed your truck out of the mountains
Oh,
with my
I
vehicle.
remember that.
Yeah.
It's the last time we went wheeling.
That is the last time I went. No, we went on the Gambler with the Avalanche.
Oh yeah, that's right too.
Yeah.
My mind doesn't work right now. Don't listen to me.
I like Ted's topic though. Let's talk about classic BMWs and prices. Holy shit, they're shooting through the roof.
Yeah, it's not fun. I'm not enjoying expensive BMWs. The point was BMWs were cheap, and you got a lot of car for your money, and you got to have a lot of fun time. Now it's like everything's expensive. It's not fun anymore.
We're becoming Porsche people.
Yeah, and I don't want to be Porsche people. Porsche stuff is lame.
It's kind of a cool little spot now where you can buy stuff for cheap still, and then you can sell it for lots of money, because there's still people that don't know that their stuff's worth anything. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's just stupid. I just want to buy the cars and drive the cars I want, but if my car's worth $30,000 now, I don't want to drive a $30,000 car and get hit by some idiot because the road is full of idiots. I want to use it, but like if you use it, then it's gonna get worn down, and that fender is $1,000, or you can't find anything.
Yep.
So.
But I will
I'm
say,
not a fan of everything being so expensive.
if they stay expensive, they probably won't get thrown away. So
That's true.
at least they might stay around a little bit longer if people think they're worth something.
Yo, why are people paying $20,000 for 2-door E30s?
Oh, man, like the 325s.
Like yeah, like what is going on?
They're not that.
This isn't. Does anyone else just fucking hate Bring a Trailer? Because I do.
And cars and bids, it's all of them.
Yeah, it's just like it's inflating the market for no reason, just because two people want to argue over one car.
And it's just like,
And then every person with that car now thinks their car is worth that. It's just ruining everything.
how many people you get coming into your shop and they'll be like, "On Bring a Trailer."
Yeah, like I got people come to my shop, dude, with an E38 with M parallels on eBay. I see them for $2,000. I'm like, and everyone here knows M parallels are not worth $2,000. Maybe M Sport E39 ones, pristine new ones, but yeah, no, it's the internet kind of just ruined cars, I guess.
Everybody
It's
thinks
like-
their car is the internet
Because
car.
like the internet was like, you need to buy this. This is cool. This is cool. This is unknown, and now it's like everyone knows, and so it's expensive.
Jacob,
but,
it's not just 4Runners, it's all Toyotas.
Yeah, every Toyota.
Toyota tax.
Yeah, we're not talking shit because I saw other guys Toyota trucks. Good for you, man. But
I'm talking shit.
they're really expensive. Nissans are
Yeah,
just
they
as good,
are.
and they're not really expensive.
Yeah, I'm a Nissan fan because of that. Because Toyotas are just. If you live in Colorado, you already know Toyota is just blown out. I got 2 Toyota like lifting shops by my shop, and they were all within like 1 mile. There's 2 Toyota shops that just modify them. So the overland Toyota dudes are just heavy into the.
Overland
Let's
Toyota.
pay too much money for Toyotas.
I thought I saw my Tacoma, my old Tacoma driving down.
I
when
see
was
those
going-
everywhere in
yeah.
that color.
In that really?
Yeah, that
I've
blue.
only seen like 3 or 4 of them.
His had like the painted flares though, so it's
Yeah.
like really
Mm.
recognizable.
Yeah, they didn't have
Rare.
the black ones.
He knows
and
what
it's,
he
they
has.
kept the Raptor lights I put in the grill. So that's how
Did you pull them over?
Huh?
They're like, I own that.
I tried to sell them the bed mat and the cover I took off.
Did you? They were like, oh, no, thank you.
Let's see what else we got here.
I guess just enjoy your junk while you have it. And then sell it for double what you paid in
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Like what we talked
Sure.
about earlier, that are we gonna be able to drive these cars in 20 years? It would suck to just sit there and use all these, and then they're literally useless except for museum pieces in
Yeah.
20 years. That would suck.
Well, I'm going to just use them all and then just cash out and go buy an F40.
That's it.
I'm going to sell everything and buy an F40. And then I'll just, that'll be my one car.
Tesla swap.
Yeah, Tesla swap. That'll just ruin it, though. That's the whole point of an F40.
Adventures of Abbott. You're totally right. And I remember watching Barrett Jackson when that started airing on Speed Channel in the early 2000s, being like, whoa, this is so cool. Look at all these expensive cars. It's so exciting to watch them. And you're right. It's kind of what's happening with, cool 90s cars. Like, it's not just BMWs. It's
Yeah.
everything cool from the 90s and 80s. And it's I don't know. It's a good thing, but it's going to push a lot of people away as well. And then if you drive a cool car, people are going to be like,
Yeah.
look at that rich fuck them. And it's like, you could have no money into your car. You just like your car.
I am really excited for the muscle cars to get cheap, though.
Oh,
Yeah. Muscle cars are going to get affordable, I feel like. 'cause
Yep. The
a
people
lot
that
of people
want them
don't.
are all dying.
Yeah, the people who paid all the money for muscle cars are dying, which I'm sorry. But I'm totally going to buy a Charger. Just catch me in a Charger.
Matt, you want to?
That I paid like 15 grand for, and it's fully restored.
There you go.
Yeah.
Matt, you want a DBO rallycross / hill climb car? So there is some discussions in the works for a hill climb car, but I don't know about a rallycross car yet. So we'll see. Hill climb car is supposed to be for an event next year. We haven't really started on it though, so I don't know if we'll be able to get it done in time. So it might be.
You'll do it a week before.
I don't know. We can't do
And
this
then
one.
it'll break. It'll break on pit road.
We have hill climb here?
Yeah.
Well, Pikes Peak Hill.
Oh, okay.
Bro, do you even live in Colorado?
Well, I didn't know it was open for like amateur. I thought that's all.
Yeah,
for
you
guys.
can. Yeah.
I mean, you have to get approved. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
They go through your Instagram.
Anyway, yeah.
A lot of traffic when I went.
There's only 36 guys there. I'll tell
You're
you.
a racer.
Raymond, we could fit you in.
Angry Ass has decided that they're cool with sponsoring a build for me to take an E34 up Pikes Peak. So we're gonna do turbo S38 race car, and it's gonna be a hill climb car. But we haven't started on it, and next summer's gonna come really quick, and that car will need a ton of work before it can be
This is
race ready.
This is Raymond. If you have any N52 questions,
Oh god.
he's the
Supercharged-
N52
There
guy.
was comments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
People wanna
the
know about it.
he modifies N52s. He's a psychopath.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Remember, it was a few live streams ago. I think we were at Zach's shop and we were talking about stuff. And we were talking about somebody was like, "What do you guys think about turbo N52s?" And I was like, "I don't know anything." But this guy Raymond supercharged one
Raymond.
once.
Raymond does
Thank you,
all the
Andrew.
N52
That's that
stuff.
guy.
But yeah, tell us about your supercharged N52.
Oh god. Okay, so basically we pulled a supercharger, a M90 off of a, I think it was a 91 Thunderbird Super Coupe, and so it was a positive displacement supercharger, and we took N54 front end off of a 335. We took the radiator, intercooler, condenser, all that stuff, so that we'd have bolt-on intercooler options. And then we did custom piping from the supercharger to the intercooler, back up over the radiator, and then into the intake. And we used an N54 intake manifold because it doesn't have that DESA crap that the 330i's have, and it's better for forced induction. But that setup should have only made like 300 at this altitude, so it wasn't really worth the time. If anyone was interested in forced induction for an N52, I would definitely go a turbo route, as it's way more economical and you can make way more power. Or I would go nitrous, which I also did, and it was super easy. Zach put the kit in.
Hey, I gotta say though, M52s came factory turbocharged.
What?
Yeah, they're called N54s.
Oh, yeah, that's totally valid too. But if you want to buy an N54 right now, you're gonna be paying $8,000 for a clapped out turd that needs injectors, water pump. You know,
Yeah.
they go to your shop.
Yeah. No, it's M54 life is sad. Are they really selling for $8,000 for like a shitty one? It's because all the hype beasts want them.
Yeah. I mean, people are listing like clean 135s and 335s for like 12 plus. Single turbos, 15.
That's a
It's
lot.
like, I could not.
I always thought they'd keep coming down.
I
Same
think they
here.
hit their bottoms.
I paid 3 for my.
Yeah, I guess they
335.
hit their bottom. They became a popular thing, and now they're going back up.
Definitely hyped.
Yeah, but N52 is cool.
I always confuse them with the N20, the 4-cylinder. I don't know why, but in my head they just get mixed up all the time.
Well, they both don't make a lot of power.
And they're
At
both 28s, right? 328s could be an N20 or
Yeah,
Oh,
it could
okay.
be yeah.
I
You
think
get
there's one year the F series that did N52 before they switched to N20.
Ted's dropping knowledge on Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
hell yeah.
So Ted, we knew some people with some stuff and some things in some different groups, so we can get in, I guess, fairly easily.
Can you hand me a thing?
Of course I can.
Thanks, baby.
They all the same?
I don't know. I don't care. They're all beer. Appreciate you.
But you're right, Ted. It did it opened today. We were talking about that. We need to apply if we're gonna go for next
Weird
year.
looking beer, bro.
Yeah, that's a weird looking deer. Chris is being an adult. He's a mature man. He's respecting the wife. The wife wants him to drive her VIP. She's going to be in the back of a long wheelbase 750 E38.
We're gonna drive her QX80.
It's not as good. I'd rather arrive to an airport in a long wheelbase E38. So you can't beat that. I mean,
Wait, what? I heard E38.
I said Chris's wife is going to be arriving to the airport in a long wheelbase E38, and he said no, and I was like, well, that's what I would arrive to the airport in.
That's the only car you should legally be allowed to take to the airport.
Yeah, I'd say. I wouldn't want to be in anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.5 for a 335 extra.
I paid $14.5 for my 2011
I don't know if that's the.
Well, 2011. If it's
turbos?
clean, is it a manual? Is it an
E?
E90? Is it E90? I guess E92s are not all-wheel drive, so never mind.
Yeah.
But,
E92s came all
if it's got maintenance records, been taken care of, and it's clean, low
E92s
miles,
are all-wheel
then
drive.
I would
Come on,
say that's
Zach.
a good price. E92s
Yeah,
are all-wheel
The
drive?
X-Size, yeah. Like the
Oh,
335.
yeah, they are.
are.
I'm mixing up cars.
This was like your bread and butter forever was N54.
I stopped paying attention to newer BMWs. I just fixed them. I don't know what's going on with them.
He's now the what's your year, make, and model?
Well, year, make, and model.
I have no.
You need
knowledge.
wiper blades? Year, make, and model. Is it all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive?
Norton, I don't have any M2034s. I sold one recently that's still here, was never picked up, but the guy paid for it, so it's not mine anymore. It also, we sold the head off of it, so it still has a block in it, 2.5, but no head.
What else?
Wish we could all like time travel to an E30 M3s were $5,000.
Yeah.
When was that?
Or Bitcoin was a cent.
Early 2000s.
Yeah,
Really?
early
Five
2000s.
Bitcoin
Yeah,
Fuck, that would have been really
there was no
nice.
coronavirus.
$700.
E9 CSLs were probably $20,000. That's a lot for one of those. Those are never gonna go up. 2002 turbo for 15. What? That's a lot.
I mean, I think, yeah, it was like when we first got it. I think it was like more like 2014. It was like
Low miles. How low is low
$25
miles?
a Bitcoin or something like that.
What?
So
Is
we
it
would buy
2011? Is that an N54 or is it an
That's an
N55?
M55.
And then that'd be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an M55. Unless it's a 335 IS.
But it wouldn't
There we
be,
go. I'm coming back.
But it wouldn't be an X drive.
Damn
Exactly.
it. Fuck. You're right.
What's up, Mr. Floaters?
What?
What?
Hamish, my boy.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
The M55 is a bit better than the M54 in my opinion, but everyone's talking about how not as strong they are. I feel like they're all not strong.
I will say I've had 2 N55s and 5 N54s, and both N55s I had engine failure
Yeah.
from the eccentric shaft, both of them.
Didn't you buy one with a failed eccentric shaft though?
Still counts.
So, Ted, I agree with you. The car we want to make is not going to be only for the peak, though. We're not going to go crazy aero. We're not going to try and be competitive. I mean, we're hoping the car's competitive, but we're not going all out for everything. We want to make a car, and then we want to run it up the peak. It's one of Greg's things. He really wants to do it, and none of them want to drive it, and I'll drive. So we're going to build it. We're hoping for 1,000+ horsepower, S38 turbo, and some underbody aero, but no big wing, no big splitter, and yeah, it's gonna be sick. And then, but I want to take it to Bandmere. I want to see how fast it runs. I want to take it to High Plains. I want to
Not talk shit, but it sounds like you're already late from reading comments.
Oh yeah, we probably won't get it done for next year.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably be for 2023.
Yeah.
But you know what is next year? Turbo E36.
Oh boy.
Woo woo.
Yours?
Give it up. No, that one down there.
Yeah, so the white Turbo E36 is going to do a lot of stuff next year. I'm really hoping to take it to Rocky Mountain Race Week and enter in the 10.0 class and just drive a shitbox BMW and show people what's up.
You gonna put a trailer on it?
No, we won't need to.
No?
It won't be fast enough.
You should just put a roof rack with tires on it.
Yeah.
That'd
The
be
suction
pretty- yeah.
cup ones that
Yeah,
fall
there
off.
you go. That'd be good.
Especially with the plastic dip top.
Yeah, I
Hell yeah.
saw one of the Cletus videos and they like hit the brakes and it like ripped off and then like the slick went just like launching down the road.
Yo.
Like, chased it down. Into
Tim
the-
Hardy is a badass. That guy has raced Pikes Peak for a while in an E30 with I think it's a turbo M52. But
It's
I wanna
badass.
know
it's just a
about
guy. It's a guy who's been racing Pikes Peak in a turbo E30 with all the big leagues. So I have a lot of respect for that guy.
Yeah, Daniel is he's oddly specific up there, but he is part of a team that's building a 190E for Pikes Peak.
A 190E.
They want to put an OM606 in it.
Is that the E-Class diesel? That's the one that everyone loves, right?
Yeah,
one
the
that
late
needs the
diesel.
gas
That's the
one,
2JZ diesel, bro.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That's what's in the whatever Yankozuka guy Jonathan, his Mercedes cart thing. Has
Oh, okay, yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
GTR there too. We've talked about that a lot, but it's
Yeah,
exciting.
This is GTR.
There's a barn find.
To be totally honest with you, they're super cool cars, but they're just not as cool as BMWs.
GTR.
Yeah, all-wheel drive is lame.
No, it's not all-wheel drive. It costs so much more money to go fast.
It does.
And everything costs money.
Paul with the Subaru doctor stuff. Like every time I see him post on his story, he's like, 50 grand in the Subaru made 430 horsepower. Oh, okay.
Ted Schultz helped Tim Hardy with his Megasquirt.
Oh.
Dude.
And then the pin stopped firing.
Yeah.
The car leaned out.
Yeah, don't let him blow up his car.
That was in 2012. I don't think.
Back when
Yeah,
Megasquirt for something else.
Megasquirt was
Ted,
different.
what's up with some of your cars? How's the S38 E30 going?
Yeah, that's what we really want to hear about. Is Ted's S38 E30.
Ted, you should come up to one of these. Come visit Tom and come stop by on a Thursday.
I fucking love Ted's S38 E30. It's the best car I've ever seen.
If you guys don't know, Ted Schultz is twin brother of Tom Schultz and also brother of Tim Schultz. And then they have a dad whose name's also Schultz, but I don't know their dad's name.
Is it a T?
It's a BMW family.
But if you're Colorado people here, they're the people that do Drive Four Corners. So
The Schultzes.
Yeah.
yep.
And Drive
The
Four Corners
Schultzes.
is a good event.
And Ted lives in Colorado Springs, which is like an hour to hour and a half south of us. But his brother Tom lives just a little bit north of us.
Yeah, and Ted has like 5 E30s, or at least he did. Maybe
And
he
they're-
grew up and sold them.
And they're all cool.
Yeah, they're all cool.
I
And then
did see he was going to sell a red
and
318
yeah,
IS.
I think he did. And then his brother is a big body guy. He's got 6 Series and E28s. So it goes deep out here.
Yep. And then Tim's got like an E39 M5. He's weird like Zach.
E39
Yeah.
M5s are awesome.
I don't know. The E39 M5 is definitely not something I would buy again.
Really?
So, yeah. The S38 E30 has a pusher fan and aluminum radiator now. The left rear tire has a leak, all at the valve stem. That's stopping you? A valve stem? The boys
That's
at Discount could fix that up.
That's reasonable criticism, honestly.
Yo, I want to drive it. I'll let you drive my S50 wagon if you let me drive your S38.
That would make a
Car.
good like comparison.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Yeah.
That red M6 at Glen Shelley is my dad's car. Wow. That's probably one of the best M6s to buy then, if it's a Schultz car.
So
That's gotta be a good one.
What's going on?
Corey
Said,
asked up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Corey Z asked up a little bit earlier how the M60 E30 is, and it's pretty awesome. It's like a super sweet daily, and it's also a fuck you car whenever you want it. With the 293 gearing, you can kind of do just whatever in that car. I built it. This is like Mark 1 is where it's at right now, and then once it's gone through a little bit more, I think I'll be way more hyped on it. But it's a really cool car, and it's just super fun. So I'm stoked you're going down that path. M60 swap the world type deal.
Was that the one I
M60s
drove?
are good.
Yeah.
Oh, I drove nice.
Yeah,
I like
it's,
that a lot.
It's a good car.
What
It's
the
fun,
hell
right?
is a VCG?
Yeah.
Is
Valve
that
cover
a valve
gasket?
cover
Definitely
gasket?
daily
That's what I thought
It's a
of.
daily. It's
Smooth,
like,
everything.
yeah.
So
It's like you don't think I'm gonna murder
M60s with constant valve cover
Watch
gaskets.
the-
Usually, it's the valve cover itself is now warped,
See
and you
what I
need a
look
new
like
valve
from
cover.
in front of you? Sure.
So Ted, that red M6 up there is your dad's. That's super cool. What's going on with it? I heard it has 55,000 miles. I talked to Alex after I
Damn.
recorded that. So, and Alex was thinking trying to get 55,000 for it. So is
Holy shit.
Alex like selling it for your dad? And why was the cluster out of it? I was really confused when I went there. There was like needed cluster work or something.
The noise. Yeah, M60s sound amazing.
Yeah, they do.
I've
I
been
ain't gonna
driving
argue with
that. I've been driving that Pathfinder, and you know how you get into a car and like initially it's slow, especially when you came from a fast car. If you spend long enough time, that car starts feeling fast. So now I'm in the Pathfinder and I'm like, whoa, this thing kind of gets it. And I feel like when I finish the E30, I'm just gonna die. I don't think I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, this goes back to like the stuff we talk about, like old cars and things. Like new cars are getting faster and faster, but they're getting number and number, so they don't like
you
feel
can't even
that
like
fast.
feel the speed.
So it's like literally, we're just gonna die. Like
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be in these Teslas running like 9-second quarter miles, like on the street in their average ass car, and not realize it's fast, and then die. Like they're just gonna hit things and die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, safety stuff, but that also makes the car heavier, so it gets a bit slower, but still.
Yo, Ted did his driver's license test in an E24 M6.
That's pretty subtle.
No one will be as cool as that.
So Zach, I did my driver's test in
Don't
the
forget
red
to
E46 at your shop.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Not
but
as
it's
cool.
not as cool as an E24 M6. I did my driver's test in a Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 5.7 Hemi.
Ooh,
Yeah.
parents went.
I got 1 point off because I didn't completely come to a stop.
Hold the
You
stop
Dodge drivered it.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I'm in a Jeep. I can do
Mopar!
whatever I want. Mopar.
The M60 sound amazing.
Yeah, it's fucked. What we got going?
Imagine a high school kid getting a Tesla for her first car. That's already a thing. At my shop, I've had multiple high schoolers bring 335s in. I'm like, that's like a 300 horsepower, like, that's a really nice
They're
car
gonna
for a high
die.
schooler. Yeah, like,
The Austin guy that came by.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I've had a
Fred
lot of high
Austin.
schoolers with 335s come to my
He's got-
shop, and I'm like, what? I had an E30 with like 100 horsepower, and I was like, this is amazing. Imagine having a twin turbo inline six that makes 200 horsepower, and like it's all the luxuries. As a high schooler, I would wreck the shit out of that.
Well, they all like MHD them.
Yeah,
and shit, and then they're,
exactly.
like, fast. Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
Well,
that's
no, they're fast
that's pretty
between
crazy.
the check engine lights.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're like when Stefan was at the meet the other day, and he was just like, oh yeah, car's so good. He's like, I mean, it's in limp mode right now.
Yeah, exactly. He came to my shop this morning, and I diagnosed it.
Yeah.
His charge pipe, the Cobb
Blew
charge
off.
pipe, rubbed through his body, so there's a hole in that. And then whoever put his clamps on did not do a good job. So
Did you fix
His
him
body,
up?
like the
I fixed
firewall?
one issue. It was where the power steering reservoir mounts.
Oh.
Yeah, just
N55.
it was just
Oh,
like
okay.
whoever put his Cobb charge pipe in, just like, yep, touching the body right there is a good spot for that.
Yeah, I was wondering how that would happen on an
Yeah.
M54. That makes more
It was
sense.
M55.
Yeah.
It was a 135. Yeah.
So it was up for sale.
yeah, with a charge pipe with a hole in it.
Yeah, I had a.
Really quick, Corey, Daniel also in the chat knows a lot about the correct lifters you need to rev that shit out.
8,000?
Yo,
Yeah,
rev that
that'd be
shit
awesome.
out. You gotta
Rev
rev
that shit
rev
out.
that shit out.
Out, rev that shit.
Out rev that shit.
Yep.
Well, Nicholas, you should buy an E30 now before it's too late. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
already
awesome.
too late,
You
but
gotta
like
get in already.
you gotta get in, man. You're
gotta
gonna
be
miss
in.
out.
Yeah. Right now is a good time to be in an E30.
Gotcha. And they're hydraulic too?
Mhm.
And they take 8,000?
In theory.
Oh, okay.
My first car was a
I just bumped mine up to
1994
77.
Honda Accord
77.
EX.
Yeah, at 8,000.
Ooh.
the
With
hydraulic.
a
Reliable.
5-speed, so I had single overhead.
Did
cam.
you steal it?
Though, like, I don't
I
remember.
did. So I stole a lot of those before I bought that one. Yeah, my mom bought it for me.
Score initial.
It's a
But,
very
uh,
reliable
He
choice.
said what I was thinking.
Mine
By the way,
was,
I mean that was 145 horsepower, and I thought that thing screamed. And I beat a lot of people
Yeah.
racing
racing in high school.
Did
now.
you in
Yeah.
your Honda?
Like,
That's awesome.
and it was just like, what is fast is like totally.
Yeah,
changed.
high school kids are now racing 335.
Six is a lot of pounds.
That's scary to think about because as a high schooler, I was a terrible driver.
2,000 RPM?
I thought I was so good and I was wrecking things. I didn't know what was driving was.
Ted, is it not fun because it doesn't make any torque, or why is it not fun in traffic?
With the automatic shifter.
Oh, I see.
Ted, I'll buy the S38 car off you. I'll have fun in it.
Nice.
Zach will drive it in traffic.
Yeah, I'll drive it in traffic. You can sell it to me.
Do you need an E39 M5 and a really cool color combination? Zach could be your guy.
Yeah, I'll trade you an E39 M5 for your S38 E30. I'd be into that.
It's a Glenn Shelley car.
It's a Glenn Shelley car. It's anthracite unnatural brown or whatever the brown color is called.
If the lifters don't pump down.
Got a good talk of lifters and shit in there now.
Yeah, that was. I didn't read the lifter part because I don't know how to read.
Yeah, reading's hard.
Yeah, reading is hard.
A D-stroke 3.1 liter S38 doing 10,000 RPM on a hill climb. That sounds.
A D-stroked?
What are S38s? Or I guess 3.3 is the smallest displacement,
3.5.
right?
3.5, yeah.
That's interesting. Why not just fucking leave it at 3.5 or
I'll
3.6
trade
and
you.
rev it?
I'll trade you a 3.5 for a 3.6.
Because it can rev more.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about doing that lifter stuff though. I mean, I don't need 7,500 RPM in that E30 by any
Why
means.
not?
Well, I mean, like they also stopped making power, but it would sound good. So.
Are you gonna drift that car at all?
I tried,
Ooh.
and I hit things.
This might be another one, dude. You might be able to get on like
So I don't
in
know.
there. It's just not
No,
ready to
but
sell
the
it.
point was to put the MTech 1 kit on the S38 car.
Again.
Every time I've watched you guys live stream,
That's the same guy who wanted to buy
Putting
it.
it back together again.
Ted?
I'm thinking.
No,
Oh.
or Corey said, or light bulb. Light bulb. Zach, I'll buy your E30 so you can buy your S30.
Yeah, but I guess they do make like angle kits now for like E34s and shit. But I know the front suspension.
Yeah, we got a lot of different like topics all
Yeah,
going on.
there is.
I like this. This is
going
people
on.
talking to
There's a
people.
lot going on.
Like fucking weird.
I would.
Yeah.
Light bulb really wants my MTech 1 E30, which it's half of a car. It's complete, but it's not running. You can have the MTech 1 car and a wrecked 5-lug full S52 E30 with a full interior running and driving for 20 grand. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a not reasonable price,
That's not
but
that bad.
No.
that's two E30s, two coupes.
Trying to keep it like as
One's a full. You can make a really good car out of both.
You can make a car that's probably worth 25 grand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So if you want to give me 20 grand, I mean, we can do that. But that's just the stupid modern day price we have now. I don't.
Oh, there's Brian down in Monument. That's who Lightbulb 002 is.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I was
shit.
joking. Never mind. It's a real thing. I don't want to sell them. But if you want to give me too much money, like 20 grand, I got two E30s for
He's the
you.
one who bought the red turbo S50 U30,
Oh, is that the one that Dean had?
and then he sold it to Dean.
Oh, okay. I know that car. Oh, I like that car. I'll trade you the MTech 1 car
he
for
doesn't
your.
have it. He doesn't have it.
Oh, what are you? Light bulb.
He said it was too fast.
Oh, he said 15K. Damn it! Why you gotta put me in this spot? That's like a real amount of money.
19 and he'll do it.
Zach has an S38. Like he could make his. Own
I don't
E30.
have Teds. You've seen Teds?
I haven't seen.
It is
Teds.
beautiful.
Well, why don't you do
The
your
color, the color. It's a Euro bumpered car. Ted's S38 car is everything that I want. It's got a houndstooth cloth interior.
What S38 is it?
I think it's a B36.
So
Ooh.
it's a good one.
That is the.
But
big six.
the color, all of it, is just the perfect combination for me. It's like a light green. It's really clean. It's a 2-door. It's an early model. That's why I want it.
Except Euro bumpers.
Yeah, it's from Europe. Like some dude stationed. I know the car too well.
Yeah.
But some dude stationed in Germany built it and then shipped it over. And then his friend sold it to Ted. He just made a post with no pictures, like, come buy this car. It was like $4 grand. This is the buy of a lifetime. It's a B36.
Good job, Ted.
Good job, Ted. That was the buy of a lifetime right there.
Hey, that guy's E395 is anthracite too. There's
Hey,
another
with-
anthracite.
Nice.
So is
We're pretty rare. I feel like anthracite's like the lesser of the colors.
yeah. So is yours a 2000 as well? Because I think I wonder if that was a
Mine
2000 year old
Black
model. year
full
old.
leather. Mine is half leather, but it's the brown color.
A 4-inch intake.
That's easy.
Ah. So I've been looking at doing like the headlight delete on E30s to do an intake system through there, and I've been fighting myself a lot on that. But a 4-inch intake, that'd be sick. I think I'd have to do like an N52 throttle body or something. Though.
I've never given someone 4 inches, but I'm sure it'd be pretty cool.
You've taken 4 inches.
Yeah, I've taken 4 inches, but I've never given.
From Raymond.
Yeah,
I was
from
gonna say
Raven.
so,
Raven. E90 owners are wild.
All 4 inches.
N52 owners. The intake track.
No, that's
math
pretty
is-
skinny.
Wow. Less than 3 at the math. Wow.
Yo, I like Dud MD. I've put some of his diesel tunes on people's cars for people, and they've always been good. No issues with Dud MD. Dud MD? Dude MD? I don't know how to say
I
it.
sold him some stuff on eBay once, didn't I?
You did.
Or no, not on eBay.
No, you did.
It was on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. .md's like the guy as far as like
His,
chips and stuff.
yeah. I might have the same. I think
good.
mine's the same production month. No, it might not. I don't
I don't
remember
know either of
mine.
those guys.
But we have like the same M5, so that's cool. Shout out to
He
that.
knows 2000, 2001 only.
Yeah. I don't know that. I'm not a good E39
But
owner.
we were guessing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you don't see him, it makes sense.
Yeah.
E90 owners definitely are the ultimate drivers.
Yeah, call
an
that.
E90
No,
owner.
I don't know. F series owner, any F series owner, just get out of here.
Oh, about the chip tuning on the ECUs? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The EPA hear you.
Yeah, never mind. Dud MD doesn't touch diesels. He would never tune any ECU. That's not factory and that doesn't pass emissions. Dud MD would never.
Ted. So none of us did a open lapping day at high. Oh, we did do High Plains this year.
Yeah, we did. I took the E30
Oh,
wagon.
yeah.
I would
I
have
took
raced
the
your
E30.
318, Ted.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'll
let's-
bring the E30
let's
out
go
again.
to lapping appreciation day.
Even
Custom
in-
appreciation day.
Yeah, I threw rod
When
bearings
is that?
at it, so
I don't
let's
know.
do it. I'm ready.
I want to bring a turbo E30.
Ted, when is that?
Yeah, Ted, tell us.
Ted, let's go racing, Ted.
Let's go racing, Ted.
I have a whole car to fix for that.
It's just E30s for life. Zach can bring his wrecked S52 car.
Oh, yeah, I'll bring the wreck car and track it. I'm into that.
I don't know that car. At least
It's-
I feel
so-
like I don't remember it.
No one knows about this car, but I actually know the whole history of this car. The history doesn't matter, but I bought this wrecked full S52 swapped 5-lugged E30 2-door that was wrecked in the left rear. It's hit and run. I bought it to fix my M-Tech 1 car, but now it just sits there. It's a running and driving complete car with a huge quarter panel damage, but it'd be a good track day car, drift car, so we're gonna throw a welded diff in it, and we'll go out drifting. When is it?
27th.
So we're gonna be drifting shitty E30s. I'll be drifting mine on the 27th
Of November?
November.
Yeah.
If you're
I'll
in
still be here.
Colorado,
Let's
come
go.
hang out.
Drift
Where's it at?
moving.
You're
IMI.
moving?
Yeah, I'll
He's
go.
moving to Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's when we're first out here.
yeah, we're gonna do
Or
that, and
on
I'll
the
race. I'll
28th,
drift my
I think.
wrecked E30.
To
You guys
warm
get
up
down
on
there.
Very
So-
good.
Yeah.
Ryan Amaker, is that how you say your name? Dude, was I
Ripping
coming
roads
on your
up
post
your-
today? Did you buy
ripping
that
canyons year
that
round?
S70
All I want.
from
Oh, I saw
Car dash
that.
part?
The car part one.
I think that was you, right? Did you buy that engine?
I saw the car part shit. I was
So-
like, oh wow, and I'm like, whoa, and then I was like, wait a minute. I call them and they're like, it's not a WBS VIN. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna risk that.
Yep.
So I stumbled on that. Sorry.
Dude, Corey Z is M60 Life. I like that. M60 Life. also.
M60s are cool, but like,
M60s are
there's
awesome.
only there's a reason there's only a couple.
That's because VAC doesn't sell parts for cheaper.
Well, Ted, let us know as soon as it opens and we'll all sign up.
Yeah, Ted, hit us
Oh.
up.
Yeah.
I got a question too.
He said yes.
Yeah. Dude, I hope it's an S70.
Dude, I hope it
man.
is too, cause I everybody asked about that engine, but nobody wanted to follow through with it.
So
So if you got a S70, What's it, 3? Is that 70?
No, that's what I said. S73 in the thing like an idiot.
Yeah.
But no, it's an S70.
Yeah,
But
if
that would be
if you
super
got
cool
that
if
for
it
$5,000, you're winning.
And it's a 60K mile one, supposedly. Like that's like
They doubled the price while on the phone. What a bunch of cocks. I hate junkyards. They all suck.
seriously. So maybe it really is that engine, or they think it is, and they don't really
They
know
think
anything.
it is. Yeah, like,
Or,
do
like,
they?
they have,
You
like-
should get some better stampings, pictures, and stuff. Like, you should get real knowledge on this before you spend that kind of money.
So Ryan also asked if I had the super expensive tune or something. I have a squid shit in my E30 and it works great, but I'm definitely down to go standalone, especially since we went to Duct Tape Drags and Daniel was there and he's got the K-Dot on his M60. And that thing with the two-step shoots flames, and I want that. So we're doing standalone.
Yo, it sounds real.
Yeah, you got it.
It was listed for $5,000, and the owner doubled the price, $10,000. Yes, I got pictures. Wow.
I mean, at 10K, it's still a deal.
Yo, I'll give you $10,000. I'll come right
For an
now.
S70?
I'd be
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
S70.
deal.
Hey guys.
Hi.
K-Vibe. That's what I'm calling that.
K vibe.
K-Vibe.
Cabe.
That's a vibe.
K-Vibe. Oh, Cabe?
Yeah.
Could be.
Upside down A.
A's.
Ah,
Yeah.
K-Vibe.
K-Vibe sounds cooler.
Ketamine vibe. Yep.
Ketamine?
The ketamine vibe.
It's a good
Horse? Wasn't that like a horse tranquilizer?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
vibe. Depends how much you use.
I mean,
I've
Corey.
never tried it, but I
There's
feel like I'm
ketamine clinics
accidentally
now.
tried
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's okay. People are taking like
Here
horse
too.
steroids
My,
to cure
here
COVID
too,
now.
it. Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
My
Rogan
M60
did it,
made
he said it, like-
352 wheel
Oh,
horsepower.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
bullshit.
I was gonna
Huh?
go.
He didn't do
Yeah.
that.
Did he?
No,
Did he not?
CNN just lied.
Well,
Huh?
he talked about it on his podcast.
But it wasn't like it was made for humans.
Magic carpet.
He was talking about it like he was like, oh.
He was, then he was like, oh, CNN lied. And then he
Ketamine
brought it
kids.
down. It
Don't
was
do
all-
ketamine.
K-Vibe. No.
He's the one who came in with the ketamine.
Yeah.
Ketamine vibe.
Cams on the M60 are so ludicrously expensive. All of like.
No, Daniel says found his ones for $16.75. That's not bad for 4
It's
cams.
still expensive.
For 4 cams?
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
It's expensive.
That's not that bad.
It's
It costs money to go
relative.
fast.
For 4K.
but it's like $2,500 for brand new cams from back. Like the price difference isn't crazy. You know, it's still expensive.
And if you're saving $900.
Yeah.
So Corey, the N73 B60, that's like what, the V12 in like an E65, E66? I guess probably only an E66. They're probably only long wheelbase. Those things seem really cool. I've never driven one nor know anything about them though. So I don't know. So Corey, yes, mine was boosted, but I do have one in a car that Zach owns. Zach left, but I don't know where he went. But it supposedly made 391 wheel horsepower. It's a 4.7 liter M60 with Dynon cams. It has S62 crank. It's sleeved, high compression pistons. Apparently, it's gnarly. I want to take that out and put it in Heidi one of these days.
Oh, the same ones are $1,800. They're still expensive. I'm just saying. But the regrind, that'd be sick. I need to get my hands on another M60.
An M73 B60. How are you getting to 6 liters with that? Right? Like, what is your plan? I don't know anything about that. I want to do V12 stuff in my E34, and get rid of the really tired M70 B50 in it. But I mean, if I get all the way to 6 liters, that'd be cool. Corey, you want me to make a video on the car? So I actually made a it was in the Lot Tour Part 3 video. I talked about that car and that engine in it. Zach owns the car. It's a you can see pictures of it online. If you just search 547i, E34 547i, you can see it's a Calypso car. It used to be a really nice car.
Oh, yeah. I have plans to save it. It was kind of like taken apart. I don't want to save it, but I do want to save it. I have a 4.6 X5 4.6 IS engine sitting in my shop that needs to be rebuilt probably. I don't know. I haven't taken it apart, so I might not have that. But yeah, I have a plan to put that car back together. I hope to get it good. So that's the dream, but a lot of work.
So, Corey, you're saying, but I thought the other guy said M73 B60. So, not N. I don't know. I thought the M73s were all B54.
There's a guy, really quick. There's a guy selling M60 E36 engine mounts for $200 on Facebook.
What are they selling?
E36 M60 mounts.
I feel like that's what they're worth. Right?
Yeah, that's not crazy.
No, but I mean, like, they're getting more and more available.
It's the
I want E90
it's the oil pan is the issue.
I saw a picture of somebody who M60 swapped in
Are
E90.
you serious?
Yeah.
If you find that again, send it to me.
Yeah, I will.
M60 and E36, that'd be cool.
In an E90.
Oh, an E90?
Yeah.
That's like way ass backwards.
Is it? I've
90s,
never had an M60.
90s V8 in a 2006 chassis.
Fuck you.
Well, it's
It's
so
just
they make
funny.
more power.
Yeah. They
So,
do.
Drew.
They do.
That's a great question. I'm with Ryan right below you. Turbo M52 all day over Turbo S52. It's cheaper, so you already start with more money to build things, and you can just run more boost safely. And if you're worried about the car being heavier, just turn up the boost. That's all it is. And the heavier the car is, the sooner it'll make load. So, Turbo M52. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the bolt pattern was really close, because the V10, like the S85, has exactly the same bolt pattern as the N62 V8s.
I saw that.
15 grand.
Yeah,
You
no,
too can
it's
have a hood
so
scoop.
stupid.
What?
I
We're
found
looking
this
at
post on Marketplace, and it's an
Marketplace
E30 with a hood
cars.
scoop, and the guy's asking 50K or 15K.
What's the hood scoop fee?
E30 tag.
It's got a wide body.
AutoZone. That's what it feeds.
This thing looks pretty nice, actually. It's turbo, dude.
Yeah, it's got a hood scoop though.
The hood
If you're
scoop is to
asking-
fit the turbo.
Okay, well, don't cut your car if you're asking for 15 grand for the car.
That thing's worth 15K.
No, it's not.
Don't
It's
come
got a
look at-
shit paint
If you're
job.
asking
doesn't look that
15K, the
shitty.
car shouldn't be cut. That's what I'm saying.
The car looks. That's probably that red car. Now it's living a sad life.
What red
All right,
car?
I'm getting you
The
guys
red
distracted.
turbo one.
There's a turbo.
So
I think that car's worth 15 grand. What do you guys think? Focus thing. Anyway, it's a coupe with a turbo on it.
yo, I wouldn't want any or fucking double Vanos Valvetronic V12. And it's all, you missed something. It's direct injection. The those V12s are not. I don't know. They're cool, but they're definitely sketchy. I don't know. Valvetronic is all right when it works, but it doesn't work enough.
They only make 440 horsepower? How does it only make 440 horsepower?
Was that the? I'm pretty sure that was the V12 in the E66, right?
Oh, that would make sense that that one made that
Yeah.
much. But so the
Yeah, and then in the F series they had
twin
Tur-
turbos.
yeah, they had
So
twin
that's probably like a
turbos.
technical update or something.
Yeah. But those they had direct injectors, like they weren't very good.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna rip that that steering rack out of that car.
Did they have Valvetronic? I didn't know those N73s had Valvetronic.
They were probably one of the first engines to get it.
Probably, yeah. That makes
That's
sense.
how BMW
yeah,
does it.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Well, I guess the V8s had it. What, in 2004?
they did. Yeah. You
Or
can't really
2003.
just delete Valvetronic unless I guess you have a tuner, and then there's a motor that has to be there.
And then it actually has to use
the
the throttle body.
The Valvetronic controls airflow. The throttle body's there for safety reasons.
I don't know
So.
if the design's similar to the N52, but the
It
guys
probably is.
that track those, they lock it at full tilt and
Oh,
they
really?
use the throttle body to control it. Which is kind of backwards, but you have
Yeah,
to
it
do
is
for
kind of
certain
back.
things.
The whole point is for efficiency.
Yeah.
So Ryan, yeah, okay, so I did hear or read right what you were saying. So you wanted to make an M73 B60. I know
It's Roger. Shout out to Roger.
What's
Hello,
up, Roger?
Roger.
And I know Alpina made those 6-liter ones. My V12 E34 actually started life with a Hartgate 6-liter that supposedly made 500 horsepower. I just don't know where you get the crank for that though. Like, where are you gonna find? I mean, 30 years later, where are you gonna find these these parts. That's the part I don't understand.
Those V12s are they didn't make many of them.
Yeah, so that's where it gets, and they didn't live very well either. Like, they weren't reliable
Can
engines.
I have a milk crate beer? Thanks.
Yeah, so you're saying leave it at full.
Sorry.
She'll never believe him.
You smell like alcohol.
It was Zach. He's saying leave it at max lift. So same thing.
Oh,
as
okay.
N52.
Yeah, N52 stuff. Yeah. The N73 is two N52s put together.
Heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
So is the turbo one? Is it two N55s?
Oh yeah, they got the yeah. I don't know what it's called.
What do those come on? I'm not familiar with those.
F series, 7 series, so
Yeah.
760s.
It's like 2009.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
later
and
V12s.
they're
Oh,
twin
shit.
turbo,
Yeah, 7 series.
right?
I didn't
Yeah,
know they
they're-
still making V12s that late.
they still are today.
Yeah, they keep
Hey,
saying they're
it's
gonna.
an M760 now.
Yeah, they keep
Yeah.
saying that they're gonna cancel it, and then they're like, "This is the last year of the
I
V12,"
think,
and then they make it the next
I think
year.
Oh,
Saudi
that's awesome.
Arabia is keeping those going.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot all those engines were in Rolls Royce as well.
7, what is it, like 10 3/4 liters and shit.
Yeah.
Congrats on your job, Nate.
Yeah. Good job, dude.
Yeah.
Nate, what's up, boys? Got my first service tech job today, and I start tomorrow.
Dude, everybody's so desperate. People. I went to the scrapyard today and scrapped Ryan's E46 in the comment right there, and so like when you go to scrapyards, there's usually two separate areas. There's like ferrous and non-ferrous. Like ferrous, is magnetic, steel, iron, and you can just put your shit in a big pile, and then like non-ferrous is like copper and aluminum and other stuff, and they like weigh it individually in bins. They don't have enough people to man the non-ferrous section anymore, so they just shut it down.
Really?
Yeah, so you can't go turn in your copper or anything at that scrapyard anymore because they just don't have people to work.
Damn, I've stolen so many copper pipes.
You're fucked, dude.
Can't do
You can't
anything
go
about it.
anywhere. Yeah.
Dude, steal cats is way more profitable.
That's the route I should have gone.
Daniel talking about Mercedes stuff in there again.
You come to the wrong live stream. Go find the Mercedes live stream.
Yeah.
M120s, you talking about the
Ain't no
Superchargers?
W124s and 23s being talked about here.
Over
under.
under.
The shop stays clean.
I've got confidence.
So I'm gonna go even a step farther. It's not clean. It still needs to. It's not too clean yet.
I'm gonna say 1 month. It's gonna be dirty in 1 month.
I did buy some tires today and just stacked them next to the E30 down there on the floor. Just saying. Oh, they've all said it. Like they say, like the Aventador is like the last V12 for Lamborghini. Like they've all talked about it. They all have to go turbo V8s. It's the only. Everybody's gonna make McLaren-esque engines. It's the only thing you can make.
It's all
It's not
anybody
gonna be-
wants to do anymore.
Yeah, right.
Corey has the ideas. That man's got the big brain.
No, I agree. Take your copper pipes. Yeah.
Cody is right. Corey, not Cody. I'm sorry.
Cozy.
Cozy. Cozy.
Yeah, Brian, come push the broom.
Someone's got to push the broom.
Ryan came today and pushed broom. He cleaned up outside a bunch.
I'll,
It looks really
I'll give
good.
you beer if you push broom in my shop.
Have you ever seen a BBS Pure Valence for E24?
I personally haven't.
I haven't. I've seen them for E28s.
Yeah.
And
I've seen them for all,
E23s.
yeah, and E30s. I've seen all those.
Oh man, an M54 and an E30.
M54 is a good swap.
Yeah, just the wiring, right?
Yeah, all that fun stuff. Probably blow it up on the first day.
Yeah, at least.
He'll push the broom anywhere.
I have a basement.
I have a basement. You can
There's
push.
beer in there.
Yeah, you want to push a broom at my house?
Yeah.
I'm okay with heck blends that are like the red reflectors that connect it.
Yeah.
I think those look okay.
The
on
right
E36.
cars, they look good. But I know what he's talking about. The E36 one, it has amber on it. The sedans only. I think it's a sedan only heck blend. Those are pretty interesting. I don't know if they look good.
Hey, Ryan, what mandates does this country not have with new car sales?
Yeah, right?
I'm curious. Like, is it something that we should
I'm pretty
have?
sure a new mandate is you must be able to drive in a pedestrian at like 30 miles an hour, and they're fine.
And the car breaks.
And the car brakes.
Yeah, Austin, I'll feed you claws to come push a broom. So, hey, does anybody want to come drink and hang out and bring some claws?
Also, we ever go to the
I'll hang out. I'll bring claws.
So, I've never been to Vintage. I would like to go sometime.
Yeah, I've
We've
always wanted to
actually-
go to Vintage.
We've talked about going to the Vintage. I think it'd be
We
really
should
cool.
go
And
for
then-
2022.
And then coronavirus happened and we did not go.
Yeah.
That's true.
I feel like it's like a bigger drive four corners, but more nicer cars.
Yeah.
And less new cars.
And less driving.
Yeah, less driving. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It would be good. Put
like.
Yeah.
Put
like.
Also, what's your name? Or how do we pronounce?
Yeah, how do I say that?
Please let us know.
How you say that in American?
What's Bald Eagle got to say
What's
about
Bald
that?
Eagle say?
Hey, does anybody want to take a shot of Fireball?
I did a little, and it wasn't that fun.
Here, I'm going to do a public demonstration.
I gotta drive a hard body. Yo, we could hit the dragon. I want to hit the dragon. That'd be
I would
fun.
love to hit the dragon.
Yeah.
We're all going to take a shot of Fireball.
So we're gonna try and do next Thursday, but like we talked about earlier, like I'm not taking a shot right now because I gotta take my wife to the airport. She's going to visit her sister for 10 days. So I'm not sure if we're gonna do a live stream next one.
8:30.
Oh, you're leaving at 8:30.
Oh, I thought you asked what time is it now.
No, my wife's coming here to get me
Oh, okay.
to take her to the airport.
Hey, that guy
Hey.
gave us $5.
So that's how we take a shot of Fireball.
Beautiful.
They
Austin,
simply
yeah,
pay us
let's-
Wait, we're
Let's
not
go.
gonna do next week? Is that what you said?
They give YouTube some money.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
cheers, everybody.
Daniel, you're gonna keep the 190E. Cheers.
Is the dragon in the
Street legal,
Midwest?
but does that mean like Texas street legal? Just saying, because I bet it won't be street legal in Colorado. Just saying.
That wasn't as bad as I remembered it.
I love Fireball. It tastes like Big Red.
You're right.
I'm okay. Thanks. Dragon's the one in California, right?
No, Dragons. Where is it? Chris knows.
Tail of the Dragons in
Tennessee,
North
Kentucky?
Carolina.
North
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah, North
Oh, okay.
Carolina.
Oh, okay.
What's
Oh,
the one in
Rudnick
California
went
that
there.
everyone goes to?
What is the California? I don't know.
I don't think there really is anything in California. They just do the
Mulholland
Oh,
Drive.
Yeah. No, wait, no.
Is it the Matt Farah one?
It's the
there's
one
some guy
takes.
on
Matt
Instagram
Farah one
that
takes.
posts
That's
So
the
Nick's
road.
asking how much for 3 shot dudes.
How much you got?
Yeah,
Well, Chris isn't gonna do anything, so that's kind of a bullshit question.
there's no like set amount. Like if you donate, just say take 3 shots and they'll do it.
Oh God!
See, a dollar
Don't
donation
say
is
that.
There's got to be a minimum donation.
Yo, yeah, I gotta drive home.
No,
You're
wait,
gonna give me.
stop
I'm gonna
saying.
blame you for my
It's
DUI.
in
You're-
Tennessee, not North
Nick, you're
Carolina.
getting a
Oh, okay.
you're getting a fucking servants for DUI for me.
So that's how much.
So Daniel, like Florida, street legal, like how Leroy is a street legal vehicle.
I do 3 shots.
Do it right
Oh,
now.
boy.
You're a free man,
No, I mean for
kind
like,
of.
$1.
I don't know about $1. Probably.
Yo,
$1.
I'll give you $5 right now.
Give me $5 right now.
I don't have $5. Do you have change?
Dude, we bought 151. We've got 151 rum at the house.
Yeah.
And that shit is not kind.
Nate,
Like, in the
it's never
slightest.
kind.
No,
Send
you
us a-
feel it in your entire digestive
Oh,
system.
yeah.
Send us a picture
Fire.
on Instagram of your bumper. I want to see this E24.
Matt
bumper.
Farah is annoying, but also he has an okay opinion.
I feel like he didn't let any of his success go to his head with the stuff, so I still
Yeah.
like him.
I don't know, he's good. He's just sometimes he's a stupid man.
Chronic Jones 69er. Nah, I told my wife that I wouldn't drink before driving to the airport, and
You can try to
I like to do things that make my wife happy because that makes my life good.
I think that was a thing that said don't get married because I'm a drinking.
Yes, I definitely have many days in my life where I don't drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey, I don't know if you guys watch, or if you watch, like, Racer Miata or Tommy F yet, but them and Adam LZ just went
into that Honda meet on the Tail of the Dragon. They were ripping those F80s, and I was like, damn, that looks like a lot of fun.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Get a whiteboard for IO chat for shots for England.
Oh,
I'm into it.
There's a whiteboard right here.
I'm going to turn you guys to the whiteboard. Whiteboard right there. And then, so if anybody goes to the thing, I'm going to go get markers and, yeah, we can write them up.
Corey appreciates our Ratchet BMW content.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey. Happy wife, happy life. This is true. Yo, we got $1.49. Hey, I'm gonna eat that piece of pie.
Oh.
Hey, 3 shots for Hamish from Roger. Where is he?
I got markers. We can write stuff. And then, you know, you're at DBO.
Oh, $20 bottom up. Yo.
You know you're at DBO when in your...
Chronic, Roger, Nick, you're all good.
In your fucking dry erase marker, there's an idle control valve.
What engine?
I'm thinking M20.
No. Maybe.
M20 B27.
I feel like that's an E36 one.
No.
No,
It's
they
got
have
the
the
gray
T.
plug.
No.
No, I guess that is E30, M20.
M20 B27.
27. That's a 20.
Early
That's a
27.
27. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
I just dealt with this, and the M52 one also had a great connector.
So I think I got 5 shots to take. Does somebody want to write that up there?
Nick,
Oh, we
fucking
tally,
Hamish has.
like your shots.
Because I'm not going to take them right now. So Chris owes.
Alright, I got work to do.
Yo, you got 3 shots. Roger paid for 3 shots. You
I got work to do.
You got work.
And then so did Nick, too.
Yeah, Nick, bottoms up, baby. Woo! Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna get
What's
some-
that?
That's 4 shots.
That's
right?
rum.
vodka. Is it
Here you
rum?
go. Here you go. Get in there.
All right. Well, the Fireball is less percentage.
Yeah, no, I'll drink the Fireball.
So what I'll do one big boy and then 3 for Roger. So. Cheers, everybody.
Let's figure out what was in that
Cheers.
It's definitely
It's
rum.
like Bacardi.
Yeah.
Cheers, Alice. She looks
Cheers,
afraid.
Alice.
So I don't know how much longer we're gonna be on here. I'm thinking probably somewhere around 9:15.
I don't know. You could leave.
What's
We
that
could
Eastern
stay
time?
on.
Oh yeah, you guys, they can just stay. I could leave.
10:15 Eastern.
11:15.
11:15 Eastern time. Hey, what time is it in Australia too? I saw an Australian. G'day.
It's winter, summer. I don't know.
Austin, definitely, yeah, man. I'll text you ahead of time and we can plan it. We try to do it like between 6:30 and 7. Chris says it was an M20. So, yeah.
Chris, right?
All right, 3 shots. Roger.
There goes Hamish.
Yeah, he's already heard.
Good night.
Good night.
That one live stream we got real drunk. I loved that message.
Yo, that was a good
First
time.
one? That was a
That
great
was
live
fun,
stream.
Yeah.
But it was just
We were
like,
just
but
rev banging
somebody,
your
but somebody
E30.
was like $50 and it was like, good night, Hamish.
That was
Just
good.
died.
You were just trying to do donuts in your diesel E90.
Austin,
Wasn't that the night we
you got-
snuggled on the couch?
You're still down after that
Yeah.
dump truck just wrecking everything?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was getting a haircut from your sister, and she told me that's really shitty.
What time is it in Australia? Winter. It's actually summer there.
That's what I
Yep.
said.
Yeah.
I said that. I was being really dumb.
Oh, okay.
3:45 a.m. Good lord.
Well, thank you for being on here.
How does your blood not go to your brain?
Okay, Google. Where is it 3 a.m. right now? I don't know. That didn't help me. Are those Yeezys?
You saw the
Yeezys.
you
They're
saw the
Chinese?
2002 Austin?
Damn.
$40 special.
Woo!
Did he have a 2002?
He had a 2002
I didn't know that.
Very comfy though.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a
Those
E46.
things
Or,
are-
was his,
Not
or
afraid
I'm
to
mixing
get
it with his
something.
brother. One
Oil
of them had a
spills on them.
You see
2002.
these boys?
Oh hell yeah.
They've been in service.
Yeah, that's how mine look like
They've had
after a
long
couple months.
tour, yep.
What are you,
Holds
what are you
up well,
talking about,
Easy
Daniel?
clear.
They got that grass.
Real dump
going.
truck. No, Austin's cars got hit by a dump truck. He lives in
A
Colorado.
trash truck.
Oh, a trash
It was
truck.
the trash dude, and apparently the trash guy hit all their shit and then tried to run away from the scene. And they chased him down. And that was the second time he's done that.
Was he like wasted?
It was like a kid driving a trash truck, apparently.
Nick, tomorrow's video will be turbo E30 content.
Nice.
All right, I got a hot take for everyone. If somebody uses the
Both
brakes,
Oh, they both have one. Nice.
has anybody here been in traffic?
No. I live in Denver. I've never been in traffic.
Okay, well, I've been in traffic, and I think it sucks. So a
Yeah.
good law would be if you use your brakes on the highway, you instantly explode.
Oh.
Comment below. Let me know
Wow.
what you guys think.
So
of
we're
that.
just all gonna drive into each other.
mean,
Well, no, if you explode.
Oh, I was
then-
wrong about the story. It was the
Yeah,
dirt
well,
hauler.
like, you
I
don't
was
run into
completely
somebody
wrong.
because they're
I'm
exploded.
sorry.
So,
I don't think there's any logical argument against that.
I don't think so either. I think it would definitely make people
I think
not
if
wanna
you
use
drive
the
a
brakes.
Buick Rendezvous, you should go to hell.
Can the guys in the left lane who don't move over to pass explode as well?
Fully loaded.
Maybe, but that's
Fast
going to be a
charge.
harder one to figure out.
All right, we're losing focus of the stream
Okay.
here.
Henry, there
What's
was
the
a
fuck is getting
there
drunk?
was a
Yeah.
brick here. There was a Volvo brick here wagon thing
Yep.
that was a red top NA that our buddy Andrew, who was on this earlier, was talking about turboing, but he sold it.
Oh, I'd like to see a Frankenstein front bumper.
I would also like to
How does
see
that work? Could you?
DM us on Instagram, and then I can pull it up on the computer.
Yeah.
Dude, send a dick pic.
Yeah.
Can't do 50 more than
More than
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
That's
Damn.
brilliant.
I don't know how you live in LA. That
I
place
believe
is
it.
not
well,
fun.
I don't know how you'd be a car person
I've-
and be in LA.
1 minute there's spray paint and tents everywhere, and the next minute's nice, and then you're back to tents and spray paint. So I don't know how you live in LA. It's
Have you guys
It's
noticed
a
that
lot.
like every city in America looks the same now? Like they're all just like, even I don't know how to explain it.
I don't
They
know.
just look the exact
Ratone
same.
looks pretty nice right now.
Yeah, Ratone's got some cheap property.
Yeah, Ratone's looking pretty
Well,
good.
Will sold the Volvo to Andrew originally.
Someone said I was Daniel said I was a straight guy.
I don't know.
Straight gay.
I'm not.
Oh, I don't know how to read. I am straight gay. Very gay. Much
Big
gay.
difference.
Liam,
I'm straight guy.
I'm just
and
not a
gay.
big N54 guy. I don't know. When I finally finish my E92, that's a big single. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I'm just not a fan of the new stuff.
Tucson that's where I'm going. Tucson.
Yeah, he's going to Tucson, so you can hang out with Raymond and his N52.
Tucson roads are nothing compared to Denver. They're beautiful.
Yeah, no, our roads are clapped. They're like shitty 30s. They're just beat to shit. Our roads are bad. There's holes everywhere.
Man,
Don't come
There's-
here. The roads
You
are
haven't-
bad.
The roads are actually really bad
go
here.
drive on 495 going towards DC. You would love driving out here. in
So-
Colorado.
I don't know.
Ted,
Yeah,
Trust
that's
me.
bad.
I
Will
bet all
has
4 of my
the-
wheels on my E92.
Yeah.
All 4 of them.
Said Will has this yellow Focus ST, and he has it registered and insured, and he's had it for a solid.
I agree
3
with
months
Ted
now.
though. When has Will had a car for more than a month?
A
Like,
Focus
ever.
He
ST.
likes that thing.
He doesn't keep BMWs, but he keeps Focus
Yeah.
STs.
He came in.
All right, if anyone's a straight gay man, it's Will with his Focus ST. Nobody straight goes, yes, I'm gonna drive a Focus ST with a
Amen.
blow-off
Not that
valve.
there's anything wrong with being.
Not
gay.
that there's anything wrong with being gay.
There's plenty wrong with an ST.
There's plenty wrong with an ST. Yeah.
Dude, I drove that back from the airport. Will left it there,
Yeah.
and everyone tried to race me. My E30, everybody veers away from me.
Yeah. Like that guy's gonna wreck. He doesn't have insurance.
They're like, he has no regard for life at all.
Yeah, Will sells a lot of cars and then buys back the same cars before money exchanges hands. It's really confusing.
He's like,
Hamish took 3 shots and disappeared. Should someone go check on him? He's right there. He just ran away.
So Henry, I went back here because Ryan was gonna send a picture of his E38, but it's not.
He said he sent it already.
Did he? What's your Instagram,
He
Ryan?
said he sent it to Chris, maybe?
Oh.
But you have his.
Well, I only have the DBO Instagram. Can you send that picture to the DBO Instagram? Then we can put it on the big screen.
I saw somebody say this.
Yo, people should send pictures of their cars, and we can fucking.
Oh yeah, we
can rate them.
Let's rate your car.
We can rate your car.
Oh,
Let's
damn.
rate the setup.
Is that getting roasted in the chat?
Yeah, yo, so Henry, the ST is quick for a new car, but on our way to Texas, I raced Will in his modified ST in my E30 wagon, and I beat him.
And
So-
my E34 wagon also beat.
Yeah, so Henry, I'm sorry. You're half right, maybe mostly right, but my E30 wagon beat him, so I have an E30 M5, and that could beat him too.
I just opened
So
up.
two cars. Two.
I just opened up Instagram. You guys watch Stash Cam? I like Stash, but there's Stash drifting his S52 E30. You're just saying he does that a lot. That's pretty much Stash drifting. Anyway. I like that guy. If you guys don't follow Christian, just follow him.
Yo, everyone likes Stash Cam.
But I thought people were sending me. Nobody sent me any pictures.
Yeah, where's the pictures?
I
Nick
don't know.
says, where do we send cars?
Austin said we need
Here,
a Discord
you send cars
setup.
here and you don't touch them ever.
Send it to Denver Beer and Oil on Instagram.
Yep. Where do we send cars? We send cars to ditches, dumpsters, other cars.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at destroying cars.
Oh, tagged. Okay, on front bumper pick on his. Oh, I got it.
Austin. Yeah, people talk about Discord. What is Discord?
It's like a chat. It started as like a chat for gamers basically, but it's really easy to use once you get along with it. You can set up groups and stuff. I can set you.
Oh,
I
okay,
have a
okay,
Discord.
we're in.
I'll join a big titty Discord.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What's about Volkswagen?
DBO
There's a
Discord.
Corrado on the lift over there.
Corrados are cool. I would own a Corrado. I think they're really cool.
It's a G60, right?
With the supercharger. It's got,
It's wrecked.
it's got one of the wee
I can
on
set you
it.
up a Discord
Okay,
right
we got tagged in an Instagram post, and then we got one of those images that you can't see until you open it.
Yeah,
So
do
it
it.
could be a dick pic.
Do it.
We're gonna
Do
do
it.
it on the big screen.
Do it. He's gonna
Alright.
open it. He's gonna
Alright.
get us the picture.
Um,
Oh,
work up here. Hold
yo,
on.
that's an E39 M5 bumper
Oh.
on an E38.
So Ryan, do you know?
Can you guys still hear this? I'm just making sure the comments are still there.
Well, we can't
had
read the
issues
comments.
last time.
You
So-
should be able to tell.
So dude, your bumper is super similar to
Look, it's over here now.
They can't see it on the live stream though.
Do you know Max Nordman? He's got that Amola E38. He made a bumper for an M7 that they were building with an S62 in it, and it's like super similar bumper to yours. Like I like that bumper.
Yo, it's got a 364 LSD. That's really cool.
So I don't think it looks terrible.
What color is that? It's a blue.
It's Baratz.
Yeah,
It
baby
literally
Baratz.
says in the thing.
I don't know how to read.
Hashtag Borat's blue.
Yo, Baratz blue is a good
Okay,
color.
so what about angel eyes on E38s? Because I like them, but they look like a Charger in the nighttime.
I think
Or
it looks
Challenger.
good in that picture, the bumper and the lights.
Yo, that's a good looking car.
I will say the silver one I was kind of against. Like I didn't like
Yeah.
it a ton. I think with yours with the darker
Alright.
color, it's much more fitting.
I'm just gonna say I don't like the angel eyes. I'm
You
just
don't
gonna.
like the
I
angel
don't
eyes?
like the angel eyes.
I'm not a big fan
I'm
of
not a big
angel
fan.
eyes
I
on
like the rest of the
cars
car.
that didn't come with angel
Yeah,
eyes.
I'm not a fan of your angel eyes,
I
but other
think-
than that, I love it.
But I don't know. I think they really work on E38s. I think they look great on. But
I agree.
like
Oh.
almost I like them when they're not on though. Like I like just that ring around the headlights.
They can't see us now, so
They
I
look
feel
good
like-
on 5
they
Series
can
too,
hear
the
us, though.
E39s.
Nick,
It's
just
just because we don't.
are
have
you
that
getting all the
second-
messages, or am I getting the
Yeah.
messages?
I don't
We
know,
need a
I might
double
be-
cam.
Yeah, we're
Well,
getting
I
them all.
can-
Okay,
I
we're
can
just
copy
getting
that.
sent a shit ton of Instagram messages, so we're gonna go through the Instagram real quick.
So I got these ones
Alright.
from Nick.
Hold on.
All right, we're gonna go through the messages.
I
What
gotta-
is the? I can't even read the
We
chat
got,
either.
hold on. There's one where it was like the hidden image. I can't find that, but we got Vapor 64.
Yo, the van again.
Oh, that's Henry or what's
The fucking van again.
man? I know is it Richard? That's not Richard, is it? Is that Richard's?
What?
Richard's Vanagon.
No,
No.
no.
All right. Well, I take it.
Well, I like your van again, whoever that is.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the
Are
car.
those Borbits?
Those are the Borbits.
Those are nice.
Yo, sell it to me. I love that car.
So
It's not green. I
man,
remember it
my
being
phone
green. It's
is.
not green. It's
People
silver.
keep messaging me. All right, Nick sent me pictures.
Do I put it in the
His
You
E30
gotta-
looks cool. It's a red 4-door.
You guys can't see it.
He
'cause
doesn't
you're-
have that on the
You're
camera.
not on that screen.
It's not. Nothing's happening. This is where the stream goes downhill fast.
He's posing on
Yo, that's good.
it. He's got some 90s wheels.
It's Xeno.
Yeah, it's got the 90s
It's a
wheels.
Xeno 325.
It's probably an E.
It's a E. Yeah, they're all E's.
That's cool though.
Oh, look at that. Guys,
Yo,
we got a picture in
S38
picture
E30 looks really good though.
What?
We got a picture in
Man.
picture now.
Oh, so I can show him this?
Yeah. And I'll move over to you.
This guy's got a really nice 4-door E30. It's very cool, and he poses very nicely on it.
Those are good pictures.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, here we are. We're back.
You're welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
You're away again.
We're back. we're judging your cars.
Yep.
Real
Okay.
time.
Kyle just sent his
Daniel sent
Tur-
his wagon.
his turbo E12. This thing's
Oh.
super cool.
Chris, I'll go over to you. There you go.
Yeah, Kyle's turbo E12. It's in some of Stash's videos if you want to go check out Stash Cam and look more of that car. It's awesome. He dailies it.
Yo, Daniel's car is cool. Everybody hates the wing. I don't know one person that likes the wing. But it's cool.
I rode in Daniel's car and I thought I was gonna die.
Ooh, I'm watching the E12 through the video. It looks good.
Look at
Richard is.
Yo, you know what
Henry's
I'm
dad.
more
That is
into?
the Vanagon.
I'm
Is
more
it?
into
Yeah.
Chris's nasty fingernails.
Oh, it's got. Yeah, I was gonna comment on
Yeah,
that.
it's like I'm into Chris's dirty ass fingernails. That's pretty good.
And my wife still lets me hang out.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Chris's wife.
Yeah, I'll make your Discord for you.
That'd be sweet.
Super easy. I'll
could
send
just
you the link.
I think I tried to set it up once and I was like, why am I setting this up?
confusing.
We have a
It's based.
Discord.
We have one.
Oh, okay. Then send it to me, mod me, and I'll make it.
Yo, Daniel, the car is super cool though. I saw it in person. It sounds good. It's very loud. It makes machine gun noises.
Very machine gun.
All right, we need another car to stare at.
It's very loud. All right, let me check the Instagram here.
Yeah.
Oh
who,
yeah.
Who wants us to look at their car?
Oh, Downforce sent another
Oh, we got the
Oh,
Lemons car.
There's Melanie.
So- Melanie, I like the name.
That's a good.
It's
Yeah.
Water Malone.
That's got the engine out of my 318 IS that has the M60 in it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I sold that car. I bought that car from our buddy Shogun. It was a caged E30 shell.
Yeah, that car has a lot of history within us.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a BMW.
Within us.
Something else.
So they're all the history comes
Yo,
back.
that car's come a long way.
It has
Yeah.
And square.
You put a lot of work into that, Ted.
Are
Doesn't
those-
have square.
No,
It doesn't
those
have
aren't the
square.
square
No,
ones.
okay.
No.
Yeah.
It does look like
Good
it has
job.
Euro trim though. Euro
Yeah.
headlight trim.
It kind of looks like, yeah.
In that picture at least.
What else we got? I don't think
That
we-
S38 car is hot with the
Oh, that
Borbets,
was the
though.
S38 car?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Which one? This one?
yeah, that's the S38 car.
That is an awesome car.
Dude, the
And it was
Borbets,
$4,000?
The Borbets are so hot.
Look, those wheels are
I
probably
know,
$2,000.
yeah, no, it's so hot. I love that car.
All right, back to the people.
It's so good.
I think that's it for Instagram. I'm gonna double check.
I
We-
want to
we
drive
missed-
that in traffic.
We missed all the comments.
We did. Yeah, if we had a comment, I'm sorry. We
It's
didn't
okay.
see it.
They're very
Eventually it'll
tiny.
be
They're
impossible
extra
to keep
tiny.
up
Oh, they're
with
big
chat.
again.
Okay, here we go. We can see it, Zach. Discord just like a server. Richard is my dad.
They are AZEV wheels.
Yeah, the red one.
Azevs.
DM.
Show us. Please don't Discord. What's wrong with Discord?
All
It's
right,
just
we-
it's super trendy now. Everyone's got one.
Yeah, we can't do the trends.
Like these are all the servers and
Yeah.
I'm in.
Oh, so that's why I didn't recognize it because
All
it's got
servers.
different wheels and tires.
And there's an angry fish. Should we show it again?
There'll
Oh,
just be a bunch of
Shogun
people
from
chatting all
Zimmer
day.
yeah,
I
I'll
don't
just,
think
they
so.
just keep
No.
going.
But you can turn. it on
No,
and
Shogun
off,
is
like,
not a
yeah.
BMW guy. He does the JDM stuff.
Nate, I will get there. Don't worry about it. We'll figure this out here. Oh, there's a refresh button. That's how you make it happen.
Yo, let's look at slow Euros.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you
okay.
go.
Wow, we've been.
Oh, we got
we
3
got
messages.
shit. All right,
Start
all right.
sending him your
We're
photos.
back.
Should. I should have a
Nate.
dick pic.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa,
I saw.
Will. It's Will.
It's Will.
Will.
He said his friend is the exact same
No,
car.
I saw Euro E24.
Yeah.
Euro E24. I'm into that.
That's the bumper he said he wanted us to look at. 'cause
Yo,
he's wondering if it's
BBS bumper.
Is it a BBS bumper?
I've never seen that in my
It's
life.
a Bibs bumper.
It looks really cool.
That's a
Hey,
Euro E24 though.
Is that the same wing that's on your
No,
car?
it's not. It's different.
It's
Yeah.
it's also I
That's
don't like
cool.
the wing.
I don't either.
I like your car a lot, but not a
I
fan
like
of the
your
wing.
Euro Spec E24.
That wing looks like Batman right here.
What's that, E36?
Yo,
I don't understand it.
It's kind of like a Nissan GTR wing.
Strangely, yeah. All right, let's see what else
the
we got.
chat doesn't look like they're seeing this.
We got. Hold on.
I feel like the live stream isn't
Oh no,
seeing
yeah,
it.
you gotta switch over to the. Other...
Oh, I didn't. Freak me, man. Wait, no, I'm in clips. This is.
Oh
this
yeah,
should
you're
be
fine.
it.
You're just seeing this.
Yeah, okay.
You're not seeing the.
Okay. We got Gage here. Do we see what's up?
Yep.
Is it dick pics? No,
Yo,
it's not
that's
dick
the
pics.
Anthracite M5. You
Oh,
got the
dude,
wrong
it's-
taillights though.
Is it?
Yeah, those are the wrong taillights, but it looks good.
It looks good.
It looks good.
His looks lower than yours.
It is lowered.
Hey,
That's lowered.
But that's a good height.
Oh, he's got the amber front turns.
I got
I like it.
another.
I like it. I like
Oh,
it.
he's got good fitment.
Ooh, I like the fitment. Mine's completely stock. The fitment's better on yours.
I got another.
And
question.
you have the amber turn signals. I don't think mine.
Headlights, it looks like.
Hold on, I'm gonna move.
Well,
He's
his-
got something going on. with
His
the
might
lights.
be an
What's going
01.
on?
No, he said it was a 2000, wasn't it?
But he had amber
Yeah,
taillights.
it's like they've been replaced.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hamish is doing stuff. So if
Hamish is struggling, but we're here.
I'm just
But
saying,
I couldn't do any
We're
better.
not seeing
so.
comments at the moment.
I've never struggled in my life. Can you guys read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I squint.
Just really quickly, do you guys think it should be a law that whenever you post a picture like this, it should say "thirsty girl"?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's
Yo.
just me then.
Yo, shout out to that guy though. He's got a good E39 M5. We have the same E39 M5
good.
kind of.
We got Leroy.
Hey.
Amphibious. Is that at
Leroy has a good convertible.
That looks like it's at TexFest.
Leroy
Tag them.
has
I
a
don't
good
know.
car.
Leroy
That's
does
super
have a good
cool.
car.
It is a good car.
It says Denver Beer and Oil on it. It's got to be good.
All right, what do we got? We
Professionally built.
Professionally built. Professionally
Got, I think
built.
this is Corey Z from earlier.
Oh.
Wow, that's a collection.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Oh, we all the E30 M3. Look at that.
Well, there's two E34 wagons. There's an E30 under a cover over there. I
Yo.
can see the bottle cap sneaking.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
Can I jerk you off for a ride in the E30 M3? Oh, I'm just kidding. I've driven that.
That is
But
nice. And look, a
that's
green
really
wagon.
good.
And it's
Who
kind
would've
of like a ratty looking
Yo, I
one.
like the ratty E30 M3. You don't see those anymore.
Yeah, it's way better.
I would rather have a ratty E30 M3.
There's one just down the street from us. It's the same color, but he's
Yeah.
a really grumpy guy and doesn't
Yeah.
want to talk to you about
He
his
doesn't.
ratty M3.
Oh, that guy, dude.
Yeah.
You see him on a blue moon.
Yeah.
Probably gets so many questions.
Yo,
Oh.
that E30 M3
He
is
goes
worth
to AutoZone
50
to buy
grand.
parts for his
Yeah.
M3 all
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
that's why he's upset.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'll say there's a Bimmer World banner on that car. There should be a DBO banner on that car.
Shit, but he's not DBO. I mean, if he wants one, but you don't have to buy our
No,
shit.
I'm just talking shit. It's
Oh,
all
okay.
good, Yeah.
Yo, take an
Carry on,
E30.
bro.
I'll trade you an
Oh.
E39 5 for a
Dude.
slap dash.
Dude, that's your
E30.
E32.
Yo,
Before.
that looks really good.
That's like the one you have, though.
That's an E34.
Yo, who's
Oh,
this
that is
guy?
an
I
E34.
respect. I have a lot of respect for this guy. This is good.
This is
This is
Corey
this.
Z.
Yeah.
Corey knows what he's doing.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
yo, I was on Rev Limited. I've seen this car like 10 years ago with the brown, with the
Dude,
fender.
That looks
mirrors.
just like the turbo car without the
Yo,
hood scoop.
I feel like I've known this guy for
Oh,
years, but
the-
I don't.
The M3 flexing, it's got holes and mice live in it. Good.
Nice.
That's good. I want that E30 M3 with mice and
That's public mice housing, is what that is.
yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Those mice are living better than me. They're living in a luxury condo.
You can't afford.
Yeah, I
luxury
can't
condo
afford to
they're
live in
living
an E30 M3.
Yeah. Alright.
Yo, I feel like I saw that brown E30 on a Rev Limited years ago with the fender mirrors.
Gage, we got Gage. Corey Z, we got Corey Z. Got Daniel. Alright, Roger. Oh, we got another Nate or Roger. What are we choosing?
Let's
Oh.
do Nate first.
Nate.
Okay.
Nate was bad,
Roger
yeah.
could be a dick pic.
Oh,
We looked at Nate. Nate had the
Okay.
will car.
Okay, wait, I'll refresh it just in case. We got Roger there. Request. Oh, we got a lot more now.
Let's see Rogers.
Yeah, let's look at Rogers.
Let's see what Roger's got. Okay.
Oh, that's the E30 convertible.
Okay,
Rogers
so hey,
flexing other dudes' cars.
this is a good time. So I am gonna be pressed with finding an engine for this car. So the original owner is going to be restoring this. Zach is going to be doing some of the work. I'm going to be doing some of the lead work to find things and help Roger. Roger's going to be the project manager of the restoration of this car. It's going to get an S54 that Zach's going to put in. So I am tasked with finding an S54 for this car, and I have a budget. So if you guys find any cheap E46
What's the
M3,
budget?
we're not talking about that today.
What's the budget?
We don't need to talk about that today. But it's a good budget. But if you guys ain't find any cheap E46 M3s, it doesn't have to be a 6-speed because I actually already have a trans for this car. So if it's an SMG car, that's okay. We're just looking for a good running S54, preferably in a complete E46 M3. It's inexpensive for what they are now. So hit me up with those ads if you find any.
Is that a shattered window back there?
No, it's a convertible.
That's a plan.
It's a bush, yeah.
That's a ficus.
Yeah. A ficus.
A ficus.
Okay, let's go back to here real quick. Austin, he's in the comments. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah, Austin's a good guy.
Oh, we got more just rolling in.
Yo, the
Come on
2002.
now.
All right, I love it, but it's not running still.
But that's a good
How
trailer.
long ago was that picture taken, Austin?
That's a nice looking dolly.
Oh,
here's the Rex.
Here's the
Oh, yeah.
Rex. They got. Oh,
The Rex
that's
got
sad.
Rex.
That's kind of sad. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Oh, man. Alright. What else we got?
Oh.
More Rex.
More Rex.
Very
How did
Rex.
he hit all of the cars?
That guy was doing a really bad job.
Hey, is that a Pathfinder?
That looks like my Pathfinder.
That's a
No, that's a Chevy
No, that's-
Blazer.
It is, but we're just saying with the broken window in the same spot.
It looks,
I was like,
Oh,
wait a
okay.
minute. Wait a
That's
minute.
what I was saying for sure.
Oh, you
Yo.
I thought
thought
it
it
was an R50.
Yo, that sucks.
I just like that.
That's shitty.
Hey, is that a
Ooh.
Vanagon though?
Oh, it's a Starry.
Is that a Starion?
Whoa.
Good.
Oh, in red.
And it's a wide body one.
That's good.
That's a good looking
They're all-
garage right
No, the early ones weren't.
Yeah, well, most of them are wide body.
That one Alex tried to sell me
this
wasn't.
one's not, yeah.
You've got your home and you've got your get around. That's the garage right there.
Yeah.
All right.
What we got going on?
They're
Vapor.
just rolling in here. Vapor. Yep.
The Vanagon.
Vanagon.
The Vanagon. This is a S60
That
meetup?
looks really good. And then
S60R meetup?
yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
there's a
S70R?
V70.
Or do they have V? You're right. V70R.
I talked to somebody who I think has one of these cars. He was a
Yeah.
nice guy.
What's his
Will
face?
sold one of these.
Yeah. They're cool. Swedish.
Yeah.
They
That's
are
all I can
cars.
comment on them.
Swede Speed 70 or something.
Yeah.
Alex, he just sold one of these, or he was building one to sell.
But it's nice they've got a wagon variation too. I wonder if they have a long roof society.
Mm.
Yeah.
V70.
All right.
My wife says she is on her way.
Oh, we got no time to waste.
Oh, we got the CRX drag
That's the car
car.
we versed it.
Yeah, it's John.
Yo.
That's John.
That's good.
Look at that.
Oh, it's
WRX.
WRX back. It looks like he wrecked it almost.
Kinda. In its
Yeah.
natural
Who
environment
sent
on the side
that
of the
one?
road.
Who sent that one?
That's John. This is all John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because he said he had the CRX.
It's
WRX.
it's inebriated
Where was it
Irish.
snowy? You live in Tucson.
This is true. Where was it? All right. Shit. I don't know if I can keep up.
No, you're caught up there. Go up
Okay.
to the top. All the way to the top.
Nate more. Oh,
Yo,
we
the
got
Euro
34.
6.
Okay. We're starting
All right,
here.
we got an E36 convertible
Oh,
with the
dude.
Ronalds.
Yeah, you were asking me about more of those, and I said
Yeah.
Will had some, but he probably never responded to you.
Hey, we had Garrett. I don't think he's in the stream anymore, but he came to buy an engine
From-
from Will.
And both of them changed their names on Facebook to not their names, and neither of them knew that they were talking to each other. And Will's like, "Oh, what's up, Garrett?" And he was like, "Hey, did that dude who came for my M30 show up yet?" And I was like, "This is the guy. They're the same guy."
Yo.
That's a really nice car.
Wait, did you Euro swap the E24?
It's got Euro front.
Yeah, but
Turn
like the
signals.
last picture was a E24 with a diving bumper,
What?
diving board.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, the last.
No, it's
picture?
not.
Oh no, it looked like it. Never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind. I'm wrong. It looked like it.
That's a cool car.
That is a nice looking E24.
I wonder what the interior looks like.
I think.
I feel like we talked just the other day about this car. It was probably a month ago, but I remember talking to you about this. You got this fairly cheap, right?
So I think that an E24 is the perfect candidate for an M66 speed swap.
I think an E24 is the perfect candidate for an S62 6-speed swap.
Sure.
Yeah,
V8.
I agree.
Let's do it.
I agree.
So like,
That's what happened to the red M6.
It
Or-
happened.
That's what's gonna happen.
Happened.
Yes.
It's
Or-
already done.
It's already
Or-
done. You guys we just don't want to show it to you yet.
Or Turbo M30.
All
Yeah,
right,
Turbo
all right.
M30 is cool.
What we got here? Christopher Barden. Not a dick pic.
I want to
let's
see
go.
the Drifty 30.
Maybe this is it.
Yo,
Oh.
Estro Blue E36
Oh, we got
M3.
multiple though.
Or did it get
Yo.
wrapped?
Is it a wrap?
That's not an
current
M3.
lineup,
It's
current
look at the
lineup.
mirrors.
This one or that one?
Both.
That's an
Oh,
M3.
that's an M3.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
See, the mirrors looked wrong.
Is
That was
Zach's-
a far away
Zach's
picture.
eyes are failing him.
They've always failed
That's
me.
an M3 too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Words. We're
Yo, the Xeno IS though.
So I never realized how weird E30s look from above until I took the picture for our story today. Cause like that's a slim looking little.
They look really long. They look more like a 6 series.
Yo.
They look wacky.
The Xeno IS is definitely the
Go
best
down.
car
You
in
got
all
more
these
messages
pictures.
right there. Go down. Go
Right
down.
here?
Yeah.
Well, these are people we've already viewed.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I added them to the primary chat.
Go to request.
So request is where the news.
Go to
stuff's at.
Dirty
I wanna
Drifty 30.
Yeah.
Drifty 30.
Oh, he's got
Alright.
a lot of pics.
All right, let's see dick pics.
Dick pics.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh,
Some Jurassic Park kind of stuff.
Some
maybe.
Jurassic
Looks
Park.
like he does some. He bangs doors.
He bangs doors.
Doors
Does
have
it have
been
Euro
banned.
bumpers on it, or is that a plastic bumper?
It's a plastic bumper with some shit on it. Yeah.
That's a nice car.
Look at that. That's,
Oh man, he drifts with the
got
roof
angle
rack.
going.
I like it.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of angle.
He's
I like
overland
it.
drifting.
You got SLR kit on there.
Yeah. Let's tell
Oh,
us.
it's a 4-door.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Into the request again. Clean beams.
All the flagships.
Clean beams.
Yo,
Some clean beams.
only flagships are allowed.
You got yourself a.
E46 M3.
Hey,
Yeah.
that looks good.
Oh.
That's the one I worked on.
That's at Winslow. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that Winslow?
Yeah, that is Winslow, I think.
Oh wow.
I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
Hey!
Dick pic.
It's
Nice.
a dick pic! Hey!
Can I? Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's good. And he's got an M2. Oh, this is an Alpine 325.
Oh, that's a really
Alpine.
nice car. It's a 328. I sold him winter wheels for that.
Alpine.
the
Yeah, that's a
other
good
day.
picture too. That
Yeah.
looks
That's a
very,
nice backdrop.
It looks like it has glass headlights.
Yeah.
That's
the
nice.
Euro spec.
Yeah.
This picture, for whatever reason,
I
takes
don't
me
like those
back.
quick corners.
Yo, that's
For some reason.
nice.
Yeah, that is
Look at the
nice.
background. Yo, out of all those cars, I feel like the E36 was the most fun to drive.
We got
Yeah.
dirt drop.
Just gonna say that.
That feels like. Oh, this is totally Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrett's still on the. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, that's some huge.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Good lord.
That's good.
So Garrett just bought the C28,
Yeah, 528e auto.
and
Speed demon.
Yo, how fast is a 520e auto?
yeah, let us know.
Yo, how fast is that hair though?
Okay, moving on. We got Cookie B4 or B43.
Ooh, that's a really nice
Oh
car.
wow!
That's a cleaner
Oh
spec
wow!
than
I
the
love
A30.
that.
Oh, the washers.
Is that
Yo.
a 318 IS?
Yo, I'm more into the Peugeot 206 next to it
And,
with the hood vents.
Ooh, is it a 92? It's got corner lights or bumper
That's
lights.
definitely a late one, and it's got headlight wipers. Man, we don't get anything cool.
No. Nope. We aren't allowed.
Yo, the Peugeot 206 though, that thing's pretty sick.
That is. All right, all right. Over here, Seb Simon. That's a nice comment. Oh.
Love your video.
That was 21 hours ago.
Alright.
You've got to. What about dude?
No, it's too late. Social
No.
pressure. We are writing back this person.
What are we saying?
What do we say?
You say pandas are endangered. You should help.
Forward
Okay.
the bush pick.
There
Forward the bush pick.
There are so many different people saying things about how to delete it. 87, 95 E36 M3, 413 silver label.
What's
You
he
need
trying
to
to
get
do
a
here?
chip for it. No matter what, you have to get a chip. The DME will not start unless it sees the signal from. Get a chip.
Yo, this doesn't work as well without the chat.
There's
Chat's
the chat right there.
You literally
Yeah, but
just
like
have to
I can't read.
read. You focus once.
My eyes.
Austin, not just a red label, but it's got to be an early red label as well.
Whoa. Okay.
What?
Is that for this?
No, he
Oh,
said it in here. He
No,
said,
but is that?
I'm
for
just
this?
gonna say
yeah, he just said get a
that,
red label.
that out of all the people who have sent pictures, Corey has won this, and I'm sorry for everyone else, but you can't compete with Corey's
that real
brown
too?
Fender mirrored E30.
But I feel like we didn't look at S52. Go back to requests.
All right.
We gotta go look at S52.
I've already made my decision.
I like that
go
guy's
back.
car a
Oh,
lot.
hey,
Oh,
He
that's
ju-
nice too.
He just
Wow.
got it running again. I talk to this guy all the
Oh.
time.
Let's see this.
Oh, and it's got some DS2.
Are they DS2s or ones?
Twos.
No, ones have the
Twos.
motorsport, right?
Yeah, and they're flat
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen those
Ooh.
called sunflowers too. Or
That's a good looking car. I like it.
that's a nice lip too. Where'd you get
That's
that?
nice.
Lip? Yeah.
Yo, you should take your tow hook out though.
Race car.
No, take the tow hook out.
Race car.
I think you should take it. Right, he's got a Schwartz black.
Oh, with an
E46.
M54. Okay.
That's not an M.
That's
That's
an
that's
S52.
not. That's an S52.
Hence the name.
That's an M54
That's an
right
S50
there.
that's
If
an
I've seen an
S52.
M54.
That's the S52
That's
325
that's
IS.
an
That's the intake
S52.
manifold.
That's an S52.
That's an M50 manifold.
It's an intake
It's an
manifold.
M50 manifold.
Okay. Maybe
We
I'm
like
wrong.
BMWs here.
Okay,
Hamish had the shots. He's coming out.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Okay.
caught up. Those are 2 days ago.
Wait, anything in general? Nothing in general. All right, we got Dane Spawn.
Yo.
We got some nice stuff in
Ooh, the Euro E23 gets my
there.
heart.
With the washers.
Yo, that is good.
So was that like an 85? I like the wheels.
That is definitely like a later one. It's got E38 wheels on it.
And what's up with the E34? It looks like it's on M
That's
system.
his, right?
Yeah.
I know this dude. Yeah, he's.
I like the
They
E34.
look kind of like M systems.
That's
but
not
they're
the car
not.
we're
No,
looking
that's
at.
not the same car. Those look like Epsilon Southern Ways on the other picture.
Yeah, but I think they're different wheels.
But those are M systems.
Yeah.
All right. We got Daniel real quick. He
Daniel.
said,
Oh, 190E.
There's the Pikes Peak car.
That's the Pikes. That car's. Check your
Mercedes
local Pikes Peak race for this.
Mercedes is not allowed.
Yep.
All right.
Yo, the G body's
Keep
sick.
that Winter Bush pick.
I'd rather peep that G body you got.
Yep. All right. Are we done? I
Well,
think
there was
we're
another
done.
one. It said 86. Oh, he's saying 86, so the E23 is in 86.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we're coming down here, and we're going back. Oh, we're back in the table. It's good now. Life is good.
I really appreciate Corey's lineup of shit boxes. I'm just gonna say he had me in awe with the E30 M3 and the brown.
We lost our
turd.
chat again.
No, you get it back.
Okay.
There you go. That's an M50, M52, M54,
Yes.
Daniel gets it.
Yes.
Daniel understands.
Yes.
He's
It's
gotta
all of
say
those.
enough letters and numbers.
It's all of those.
That's the car on Trans Am. Daniel's me looking at cars. He's like, yes, there's things in this thing. It's brilliant. All right.
When a
Well,
problem comes along, you must chip it. I like
Hey.
that is good.
Yo, we missed the chat, or I didn't read it.
Yeah, we missed a lot of the chat.
Y'all are getting way too trusting on these approvals. We were.
Lucky.
Well, the
Hey,
bush.
we've got a good
We got
following
lucky.
base.
It was just I say we got lucky. It was just a bush.
Got good following base.
We got a little bush action. Ain't no one gonna say no to
This
that,
little
right?
dot 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 ha 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 though has been good.
There's two more.
I don't know if I want to see those two.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh,
You know, I don't actually know what happened there, guys. But I'm gonna bring
oh,
it
you,
back.
you probably wiggled the mouse.
And
too
you
fast,
killed this
and
screen.
and it drops
the screen's dead.
Oh, does it?
Oh, this one probably went out. That's why.
That one did go out. Is it plugged in still?
All right. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
we're live stream newbies. You gotta be
be back.
patient. You gotta be patient with us.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
jeez.
back.
what is happening right now?
This
Oh,
monitor
no.
went off, so just.
Oh, it was.
Oh.
It went down below. You're back.
We're
Okay.
back. All right.
Alright, we're bringing you guys to chat, and we're gonna bring up.
He got that Euro E24 for 2K.
Fuck.
Nice.
But he said with the M90
What-
was swapped for an M30.
Oh, it's frozen.
So it's a 735i.
No. The dude with the cool bumper on his
OBS back on your
E24.
laptop.
Yeah, why did
Oh.
OBS go?
That car was only $2,000. That E24.
Wow, that's a good buy.
Yeah, the guy like. Oh yeah, I remember
You
the
have to
story
open
now.
up the screen
He
capture,
got
though.
it in Florida, and the guy that he got it
have
from
to open up the
imported it and then
camera
just
capture.
like didn't want it anymore and was just like sold it
Okay,
cheap
we're
to
back.
him.
Wow, that's a
Lord,
good buy.
guys. That was everything died there. Why did that die?
the monitor turned off or something.
That's weird.
Yo, we're struggling.
All right, now we're back. We've never struggled in our lives.
I feel like it's not updating.
Yeah.
It's-
Guys, we're struggling.
It's-
You gotta be
there's a delay
patient
on
with
YouTube.
it. You gotta be patient
Okay.
with us.
Yeah.
We
There
suck
we
at
go.
this. Chris just spread the Rona. I know, he's out here giving all of us Rona.
Sorry.
Yep.
I feel like we should probably be masked up.
No.
I'm not gonna come on
I'm
this live
vaccinated,
stream if
so-
I have to wear a mask. I'm just gonna
Nowhere
say that.
requires it
Um,
anymore.
Klein, so there was one time I bought a Euro E24 for $1,000. I bought it from him.
I bought a Euro E24 for $500. I sold it to him.
It was cool. It had black sport interior.
It was bad, but it had a lot of good parts on it.
It was
It had
a manual.
It had a cool diff.
It had the
It had
headlight
Euro.
washer.
It had wipers. It was a black on black manual 635. It had a wing. It was bondoed and rusted. It had black sport interior. It was a really good parts car. I wouldn't say a good fix car, but I actually ran into the guy who owned it at one point and sold it to somebody else. He was like, "Man, I really wish I had this Euro Black 6 Series," and I'm like,
Did it have
"So
Bondo
did
on the
I," and I
back?
was like, "Man, I feel like I own that car." And he was like, "Dude, that's the same car." And I was like, "Dude, I own that car, and I sold it." But I called this dude that I ran into, and I said, "Hey, I'm trying to get a title for this car. You owned it," and he was actually into it. And so later, I ran into the guy that I called,
That's awesome.
but I never
always
got a
there.
title for it, and I sold it to Chris. So.
Yeah. And
But
I
it's
took,
kind of funny because we ran into each other later.
and I sold some parts off of it, like the seats, and maybe that was it.
Yeah.
And then I sold it whole. But before I sold it, I stole the diff out of it because it had a large case 346 LSD in it that now Zach has.
Yeah, and somehow he sold it to Will, and then I made some deal with Will with a E34 Touring, and now I own the diff, so it got tossed around. Everything gets tossed around.
Alright.
Austin, there's a sick E24 up at Glen Shelley right now. It's an M6. It's Ted's dad's. It's only $55,000. So let your dad know.
That's 55 grand for an E24 is kind of a lot of money. There's so many other things I'd rather buy,
I will
like an E30 M3.
I will say Alex just pulled that price out of his ass though. He says, "I was just thinking $1 a mile, 55,000 miles, $55,000." And I'm like, so if it had 56,000 miles, it'd be $56,000.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work.
It doesn't
It kind of goes
yeah,
the
it
wrong
doesn't.
way.
Yeah, it doesn't really work.
Where's the break-even point where it starts going the
doesn't
other
really
way?
work.
55K is that price. So if it had 54,000 miles, it'd be 56,000.
Right.
Yeah, I do
Oh, that
miss
doesn't
things
work.
being cheap. Dane's right. We used to buy Euro E23s for $1,000. I had a 735 with the Buffalo interior that was $1,000. And Roger owned it too, and he sold it to me. And it was a good car.
Didn't you buy?
Somebody else go?
There's another person here.
Didn't you buy a 7?
lady.
It's my wife.
It's the lady.
Didn't you buy a 745 for less than $1,000?
I did. I did buy a really shitty 745. I opened the door, and it reminded me of the water buffalo smell. And if you haven't smelled the 80s water buffalo, you're missing out.
All right,
You're
guys.
missing out.
Well, I gotta take my wife to the airport, so this has been great. I'm gonna sign out, but I'm gonna let these other guys keep going if they want to keep going.
We're gonna ruin it.
All right.
We're
Now
gonna
the
get-
stream is going
going
downhill. Goodbye.
right. Bye-bye.
Enjoy the airport.
All right, everybody. Chris Luftig here.
Yo, Chris here. We're gonna do things.
Yeah. Where's the cap that I can wear backwards?
Yo, if you want us to drink, we're good at that.
So we're gonna talk our favorite candy.
No way.
The last
No way.
series.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think we're about here. Are we here?
We leaving?
We've reached the points.
Maybe we're done?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mostly gentlemen. I appreciate all your cars. Thank you for sending all those pictures. I
Yep.
like looking at your junk because I also have junk. I like junk.
Yep.
So, if you send your junk, we look at the junk.
Looking at.
I like the junk. Send the junk.
Yep. Did Hamish get E38 interior pics? We can throw those up real quick. can't
Yeah,
we?
we
let's
can look
do
at
that.
E38.
All right.
We're not trying
Hey,
to leave
Raymond,
yet.
why
Chris
don't
is
you
leaving,
listen?
but we're not leaving yet.
The king seat.
The king seat.
All right.
Raymond
get
is
over
now
here.
Chris.
Get over here, Raymond. Come on.
We're gonna move on.
All right.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do something about this.
We're going to YouTube jail. Corey said it.
Over to you guys. Look at that.
Hi, Alice.
Hold on. Okay. Over to. I'm just gonna pull this up.
All right, we're looking
Okay.
at an
Black pussy in
E38.
public.
Okay. Wow. Okay,
All right.
Daniel.
I want to check that before you
You
put
don't.
on the screen.
Rittenhouse trial.
You don't want that one out of context, do you? Okay, I'm gonna have to refresh this again, maybe.
Hi, sweetie pie.
There's only one message I'm interested in that I've seen.
We're looking for Ryan.
You're way gone.
Check your requests.
We approved Ryan though.
Yeah.
What's his username?
Ryan.
You know they can't even see
Oh, no,
this.
it's still
You know they can't see this, right?
Okay. Look at that.
Holy
38
shit.
Oh, that's
here.
clean.
Holy shit! Is that custom? Wow!
that's
Look at
some-
that.
That's some next level stuff.
Yo,
right
this
there.
guy spent all the effort on this.
That's pretty.
Yo,
Got the phone in the
Well,
center.
no, because that could be stock.
you think?
And no, seriously.
You
that
know it's
color
not on
one?
the not on the stream, right? You know
No,
that,
it is,
right?
it is. This is just the camera view. That's not what this
Oh,
is.
I
So-
don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me.
So Ryan, if that is your stock
Wow.
interior, you should get on e38empire.com and then post your
Dude.
VIN to. Oh, that's E38 registry. Okay, you already know.
I was about to say
Volter.
you could make so many virgin E38 owners excited right now.
Ryan,
with
you
the
already know
interior.
Volter Sit. That's an OEM interior. That's a custom.
No
spec.
way.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's real.
What is that? The Oreo cookies and cream interior?
Yeah,
McDonald's
it's-
shake.
Yeah,
it's
the
real deal.
McDonald's shake
I'm gonna throw
interior.
this-
That looks nice though. I don't usually like
What's the
two-tone.
chat saying?
I'm gonna pull up the chat for you guys. Hang tight.
I don't know how to read,
We're
so you
making it
gotta tell
happen.
me the chat.
Okay, does that make the words bigger for you?
Yeah, they
It
can't
does.
see.
Still
Look at
can't
the
read it.
phone.
Maybe one more
Yeah.
zoom.
Look at the
One more-
phone.
One more zoom.
Yo, that's a factory interior.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a factory.
Wow.
Just
Yo,
a bunch of guys showing each other their
wow.
junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing new.
All right.
Wow, good job, Ryan. I don't know how to
Here's a
spell your
pic of
name,
my
but
interior.
Ryan.
We went over
Ryan.
this last time.
No, there's a different dude.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it opens
It's
in
a different
map.
Ryan.
Oh, okay.
This is a-
My first car purchase, and she's a beauty.
Wait, that's
She is a beauty.
That's a different.
That's a different interior.
Because.
Yo, did you steal that interior
Oh,
from another car?
I'm wanting to swap this in.
Oh, he teased
Oh.
us. Ryan teased us. We thought
okay.
that was his car, but that's a good. Also, we don't know how
Okay.
to read, so that doesn't help. But
But those are good tan comfort seats. Or
those are
gray
contours.
Gray contours.
Yeah,
Gray
contours are cool.
Yeah. All right, we got a question here. What do you think I should do? Oh, Jackson.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
That ECU is good.
I am for real.
That ECU.
That ECU is tits.
will totally. How do you spell tote?
TITS.
That's a good ECU you got there.
Yeah, that's a great looking ECU, man. Did we get any of these? Okay, we got
Yo,
more.
open that.
Heck it.
Open that.
E39
Oh,
M5. Better than a
that's
Dixon.
not an M5.
It's got the bumper. Why
It
wouldn't
doesn't
it?
have the mirrors.
Got a good
That was a quick eye.
It's a 540 maybe.
Alright, we're gonna M5 question marks.
It's not an M5, but
530i.
Daniel's talking about black pussy in public. Don't know who's talking about that, but
Yeah, Daniel's on one.
Daniel's on one.
Straight to jail.
Yeah, it was. Oh, okay.
Oh, there's
okay.
black pussy in public right there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, ooh, that could have been a risky
Yeah.
click. Ooh.
So I won't need to chip it. We're just gonna.
Just gonna
Alright,
ignore
alright, we
that.
got-
You're just gonna ignore that question. Oof, you're asking at the wrong time
You're
because
going
we're not here.
larger displacement. Then chip tune will
There we go.
definitely.
You guys got my mic, my cable.
Oh shit. We're watching Hamish reply.
Yeah. Okay.
Daniel wants us to dick his neighborhood cats.
He
In
does.
other words.
But
Nice.
everybody,
Diego has to go. Diego has been kind enough to loan us.
Diego loaned us mics, so he's got to go.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you, Diego, in the comments.
I appreciate all of you. Thank you for sending pictures. This was a good time.
This was super awesome.
We'll have to meet up next week.
It was a pleasure looking at all your junk.
It was great.
This
So
was a good time looking at your
thank
junk.
you again, everybody, and be sure to like, comment, and
Your
subscribe.
tattoos.
And take it easy. Be steezy. DBO out.
Keep it sexy.
Yeah.
Delicious.